Let's go solve this case.
Badges on, ready to roll.
The evidence is burning up.
Okay. Welcome to...
That's funny little intro you found there or created.
I can create stuff. Welcome to Alley Top Files. Hold on one second here. I'm going to put the comments on the stage this time. People were asking for that last time.
I know it's a little off schedule, but thanks for coming to this pop-up live.
Thank you so much. And today I have Adam Thomas Podcast cutting through BS and dropping those truth bombs. I'm going to bring him up on stage right now. So I want you to welcome him, give him a subscribe, and he's going to come up right now.
There he is.
Hey Adam, how are you doing?
Hey, how are y'all doing? I'm doing good.
I'm doing really well. So we got a lot to talk about today.
Yeah. So of course, everybody, we're going to be going over some political stuff. We're also going to be going over some stuff, the CK case and ongoing investigation. Yeah. And I'll leave it up to Allie.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of things that happened. First of all, happy Easter to everybody. If I haven't said it yesterday, happy Easter. God bless everyone.
Happy Easter.
You know, I'm praying for this Iran war thing to go away. Also, some other things popped up in my, I don't know if it was in my feed, but I'm looking into stuff regarding the issue with that girl that I think you probably know that I was talking about yesterday, Adam. The girl with the pew pew.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm looking into that. Had some really cool DMs on X, which gave me some tips. So we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into just getting some people in here in the chat. So just waiting for some more to drop in here. And then I saw a nice little post from Dee Dee Got a Podcast.
Yep.
That was pretty. That was
awesome.
That was jaw dropping. I'm gonna play that. So I can just start with that. I don't even know what I have here to start. And then Adam has some stuff to share as well. Let's see what I got first. I got Dee Dee first. Let's play Dee Dee, and then we'll discuss, Adam, what we think of this.
Sounds good to me. I love to discuss.
Yeah.
Heel on Israel. They would have someone pow him at an open air event, and they have some idiot groiper with a genetically anomalous issue there to be the patsy fall guy. Part of why you never make the deal with the devil in the first place. I want you to notice the date. This was the same day, so this was an immediate response to Harrison's tweet. It's not like it was later. And this got 3.6 million impressions. This is extremely crazy for so many reasons because Harrison's tweet was already wild, but you took it to a level that's so specific and granular that if I'm being transparent with you, man, you got to explain this.
Sorry, did someone say that Adam's mic is low?
That's what I was
saying.
Let me see if I can adjust it a little bit.
Yeah, they're saying you're a little quiet.
Adam's volume. Okay, we're working on it, guys. We're working on it.
Is that any better?
Go crank it up some more.
All right. Let's see.
Or just be louder.
Right there.
Or just be louder.
That's better.
Is that good, guys? How are we? Are we okay?
Yeah, they were saying Adam was a little quiet. I'm just looking over the chat right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw ones in the chat if I'm good now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
specific.
Pause this so everybody can see this.
Okay. That is crazy.
Okay, guys, let's discuss this. August 13th, 2025. Shout out to Dee Dee Got a Podcast and Tommy Borum, who follows me. I didn't even know he followed me. I went, I gotta find this guy. He already follows me. I'm like, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Tommy. What do you think about this, Adam?
Yeah, what's your take on this?
That right there is, it goes right along with the original Harrison Smith tweet about the, what they would do if he ever, changed his position on them. If he ever, I don't remember exactly how he put it, but if he ever turned his back on them or what have you, that they would do that. And then this right here is, says exactly the same thing, just with a couple details that just so happen to be pretty accurate.
Still, they're saying you're too hard to hear.
Really?
He's trying. He's trying. He's trying.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see what's going on here.
I'll comment a little bit about that too. I kind of agree with what Adam was saying there. The fact that this got put out, and you can see the date up there. This was August 13th, and apparently the original tweet by Harrison was also on August 13th. So that was very weird for that just to be posted that much earlier and then be so accurate. Like, it was absolutely crazy. And I believe the initial tweet by Harrison said something like this, but I believe he also mentioned that he had heard from somebody that this is what was going to happen, which means
Hmm.
if he heard about it, then
Yep.
somebody was already talking about it at a higher level. Otherwise, how would it filter down? So that
Yeah.
is so bizarre. And this was August 13th, and that's literally what exactly happened. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's
if-
it now?
Yeah, and they're that is the kind of thing that's literally like wide out in the open. I mean, it's literally on a public, social media platform. I mean, like all of the digging and all of the stuff that the FBI and all these other agencies can do online without, direct access like that, without it being public. There is absolutely no excuse for that to have not been found
Yeah.
and addressed. I mean,
I think this is just, one of those tweets that you can save for a rainy day. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy. He just nailed it right there. Like that tweet is everything. When I
About
saw
aging
that, I
well.
think,
yeah.
in a bad kind of way.
Yeah.
how's
That's
he
just
now?
amazing.
Can everybody hear him now?
Yeah, I sound better to myself, but y'all let me know if y'all can.
They're saying they can't hear you at all, Adam, now.
Oh,
Really.
Yep, that's what they're saying.
And
At
y'all
least
hear
on
me
a,
just fine, right?
yeah,
I can
we
hear
can
you.
hear ya.
I can hear you. Maybe I don't
So
know.
weird.
Talk louder. I don't know what is the difference. I mean,
I
maybe
don't
he
know.
already adjusted his mic.
I mean, I've got a little more for sure. Does that make a difference?
I don't know. Let's hear it.
Does that make any difference at all? It makes a big difference. See, I'm maxing out over here. I'm in the red. I don't understand why they're having a hard time hearing.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. They're saying that you're
Talking
just coming
quiet,
through
huh?
very
Very
faint.
low, very low. Maybe just, talk louder. I don't know what else. We don't
Yeah.
know what else to do, guys.
Okay, yeah, that's weird. I mean, I can try dropping out and coming back in, but
Try to just talk louder. Can you do it?
I can do it.
Scream.
or maybe he should just log in and out just to see if that fixes it.
I mean, he can. You want to try that?
I mean, it never hurts. That fixes a lot sometimes. So let me do that, and if that don't
Maybe
do
it's
it,
because of
we'll just-
my. He's
I'll
gonna
try
he's
yelling.
gonna drop back out and come back in, guys.
Yep. Give me just a second.
All
See
right.
What we can do.
All right, guys.
Are you gonna have to resend him the link?
Nope, he has it.
He's already got the link.
He
Okay.
has it.
Thank-
So, what do you guys all think of that? This is so fake and gay. First of all, I want to say thank you to Nurse CJ. She became a YouTube member.
Thank you,
Thank you
Nurse
so
CJ.
much.
Thank you so much for your continued support.
I really appreciate that.
Thanks for supporting Allie.
It really means a lot. A lot of work goes into this stuff. I mean, if I can show you guys the stuff that we find as researchers, it'll open up our eyes.
At least that's what we're hoping.
We're hoping.
Because like half the stuff we bring, sometimes we got opinions on it, and other times we don't even know what the heck it is. And it's great to have, you guys here in the chat to keep us honest and to bring new ideas and thoughts. And we really appreciate the community here and all the friends and supporters we have. Like, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And I see Ivan's here. Ivan's in the chat.
Allie, I like
Go check out Ivan. Edge18B, Allie, your latest images. Well done with the girl. Very curious. Yes, I have some other things. I thought she was Glenn Beck's daughter. Somebody said in the comments, and I'm like, it's not. Glenn Beck's daughter has like tattoos on her arm and shoulder, and it's not her. So very similar.
Yeah, we
But
actually dived in last night and we're looking her up because we wanted to know if there's any truth to that. I know people were looking for her earlier.
yeah.
What was it, like a month ago or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't know if it.
Ivan.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness. Shout out to Ivan. If you don't know who Ivan is, if you watched our live stream on Freedom Friday yesterday, he helped us with the plane. If you want to talk about the plane a little bit, he just gifted 5 membership.
Well, he actually found the plane.
He
and
found it.
I helped him with pleasant discussion. He was the
Yeah.
gentleman who found it.
I mean, what is the deal? I'll bring up the plane today. I'll try. Let's see if I can. You can talk about what he did to enhance it and stuff.
Oh, he just gave me a quick DM, and I actually had to correct a couple people online because they were saying that it was AI enhanced, and I was like, no, it's computer enhanced, but I don't believe it was AI enhanced.
Yeah.
He's got skills far beyond a lot of
Yeah.
other people's with his background and where he worked. So
Yeah.
He's got knowledge and access to tools we don't, and he doesn't like using AI a lot. So
Yeah.
if you watch his streams, you will see that
Yeah.
about Ivan.
Yep.
And
Okay,
it's
we'll
because
bring
of
it up
watching
now.
his streams. I use AI just as like a search engine.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't actually use it for research unless I've already done the deep dive, and then I'm looking for an answer that's a summarization of what I found.
Okay, I
Like,
brought
so-
it up now. So you can just talk about it now.
Okay.
It's there. Ivan, you are the greatest. Thank you so much. Easy, yeah, you're not just a mod.
No way.
You
I-
are not.
Ivan,
You're
I am just a
gifted.
mod. That's all I do.
You are not.
I mod.
Stop it.
I mod and rub feet. That's all I do.
Stop it. Okay. Yeah. Wow, Ivan, you're amazing. I can't believe it.
Well,
So-
thank Ivan for the memberships.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Whoever received one.
Whoever received one.
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh, I hear this one. She said she received it. I don't know. Do you just random people get it?
Yeah, I believe it just goes out.
Okay, I think he's here now.
Yeah, there he is. He's back.
Yep.
All right.
Now, hopefully that did it. If not, I have no clue.
Still low on my end. I don't know how I could increase his
I don't know
I
if
don't
you
know,
understand
can.
that. Unless it
Edit-
is on your end somehow.
edit
I
mic
don't know.
settings. Oh, I'll try to put up his mic now. Talk now?
Hey, how about this?
All right, we had
I
a
have
little.
I have him on max volume.
Yeah, we've got you maxed on our end.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird. That is really weird.
Still low.
What about that? Does that make any difference?
That sounds a little bit better. Maybe you're just gonna have to eat the mic a little bit, Adam.
Yeah,
I
eat that
guess
mic.
so. That's crazy.
He has to eat the mic.
Well,
I'm
that's
gonna
a
eat the
phrase
mic.
in the audio world. It just means
Yeah,
nice
like because
and
if I
close.
go like this and I talk like this, or if I go well,
I'll just cut my mic or my headphones down and eat the mic.
eat the mic. Go as loud as you can. Now say something.
How about now?
That
Yeah.
sounds better.
We're just gonna have to.
We're
Yeah,
gonna have to go with
YouTube
it.
YouTube is doing something against us right now. I never have a
Always.
problem with this.
Always something.
You sound better. At least it's
Alright,
not
good.
like
I got it.
so.
cranked.
Whenever you want to talk, just talk really loud so we can hear you. Okay.
All right.
We just brought up this thing because we had it on my live stream yesterday. It's Chris, what is this again?
Oh, okay. So myself and another researcher, Ivan is Ivan. Ivan found this plane and a still picture by Charles McClintock Wilson, and we were able to zoom in, and it was really blurry, and we were going back and forth wondering what it was. But is it a bug? Is it a drone? And he used his computer setup to run a digital enhance on it. Was able to smooth out the picture a little bit. So with computer enhancement, how Ivan explained it to me, as it extrapolates like size, shape, whether how much light's hitting it, if there's reflections, metallic surfaces, stuff like that, and then the computer extrapolates based on that information what it most likely is.
Mhm.
So that gives a pretty good suggestion of what it is, but it doesn't mean it's 100% accurate, but it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
awfully
that's
clear. It looks good.
yeah. So some people thought it was a drone or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it could be. Oh, and Hoaxing's got a Muppet Master's here. Muppet
Is that
Master.
the real Muppet Masher?
Well, thank you, Muppet.
Is that you? Or is it? I don't know if it's you. You gotta. No, I don't trust it. You gotta DM me on X to tell me if that's you. I'm gonna check right now. No, Adam, I don't trust any. Everybody's texting me like on different like they're pretending to be someone else and like,
Yeah,
hey
you
Allie.
can't.
I'm like, and then that person goes, no, that's not me. I'm like,
Yeah, you
oh,
can't be too careful these days. I don't know if it's jealousy or what, but man, there's an awful lot of it going on out there.
Yeah,
I'm
no
gonna
kidding.
ask him right now. Oh, okay. He said it's him.
I just saw
Confirmed.
that.
Okay, it's him.
We got the real deal in the house.
Go follow him. He is simply amazing on X. He is Muppet Masher. Um oh, he identified the girl, you know, the black girl that was beside Terrell.
Mhm.
I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up in a second because I do have it on my stage here. Okay.
Let's run through this first a little
Yep.
bit.
Okay.
So yeah, so this was just a plane that Ivan
Yep.
found, and this had been confirmed by a couple creators like Ian Carroll, Baron Coleman, Ken Owens,
Yeah.
that there was a low flying plane, and this was sort of like the very first sort of visual confirmation that there is that kind of plane that was over the event during that day. The reason why we think it's important is just because, like, one of our colleagues, one of our friends in Utah, was there when it happened. And she said that she was trying to upload pictures and videos to social media, friends, family, and her phone went completely nuts. It went haywire. It wasn't functioning properly. Nothing was going through. If she somehow got some stuff posted on her social media, it was deleted right away. And we forgot about that. Like, we moved
Yeah.
on with the investigation. She ended up sending Allie a Google Drive full of stuff and asked Allie to post it. So that's
Yeah.
how we got sort of involved in the investigation. But now that we're looking back at it, we've heard a lot of information come out about alleged hacking, geofencing, stuff like that, data gathering. We were wondering if this had something to do with something like that, or if it launched maybe a drone that was doing that kind of activity, or if it's just an innocent plane going to go land at Provo.
I'm not going with that one. That's
Yeah.
too many coincidences for anything to actually be a coincidence. I mean, but look, anybody that has really, anybody that was out there doing any kind of recording or streaming or any of that, I mean, like everybody I've heard talk about it has said that about the time of the Big Bang, I can't remember now if it's just before, just after, or whatever, but in that time frame, you know,
Yeah.
they lost everything. You know, Adam Bartholomew, he says that the only reason he was able to keep doing it is because of, you know, that backpack that he's got. You know, he basically generating his own signal, not running straight off of.
Yeah. That's
So
true because remember that Teresa, Better Life, she went to Utah she had an interview with Mitch and then she did some other things in Utah. She said that the signal there is bad. Like it's
Yeah.
just awful.
I remember hearing several people say they lost it about that time and then it came back on. So
Yeah.
It's very
That's
odd.
very odd, eh?
yeah.
Okay, well, moving along, I wanted just to do a recap because I am going to talk about the girl with the I don't know what to call it. A pew pew.
Pew,
Yep.
pew.
Pew. You know, it's not Glenn Beck's daughter.
Yes.
not.
Yeah.
Guys,
yeah.
it's not.
We confirmed that. We checked out his daughter last night, and
Very similar.
they look a lot alike in the
Yeah.
face and stuff, but she has tattoos, which our girl here does not.
I mean, they can remove they can put like, you know, cover up on your tattoos, but I don't think that's what happened. Anyhow, moving on, I'm gonna show an important video going back in time. Okay, I just want everybody to listen to this. Sorry, it's 4 minutes. I don't want to bore you, but it's important. Okay, so I'm gonna bore you.
No, never.
Here-
Nothing boring.
Here, Here we go.
I want to go first to Utah, where that fatal shooting took place. Brian Schott is a publisher at Utah Political Watch. Brian, very good to have you on LBC tonight, albeit in awful circumstances. Thank you for joining us. Just bring us up to speed with the very latest, what you're hearing, what's coming out from the authorities where you are. Good evening.
Good evening. What we're hearing right now, and it's our governor, Spencer Cox, has confirmed that conservative activist Charlie Kirk has died. He was speaking at a college campus about 40 miles south of Salt Lake City, Utah Valley University. It was an outdoor event. There were several hundred people there, and according to the videos posted online and witnesses, there was a single shot that came from somewhere towards the back of the crowd, and it obviously hit Kirk. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition. I have heard from sources that he was alive for a time. They were trying valiantly to save his life, but he eventually passed. There was a man taken into custody early. There were videos of this person posted online as the possible shooter. That was not the shooter. This person is well known in Utah political circles, but he was not the shooter, and he was released. Now there is a massive manhunt going on right now around the campus for the shooter, for the suspect in this case. I've heard from people who live close to the campus, and they have police officers going through their backyards right now searching for this person. There are SWAT teams on the scene as well. So the suspect is still at large, and this shot came from probably 200 yards away, using American measurements, a very long distance. And in the panic, whoever it was apparently slipped away, and police are still looking for him.
Brian, what can you tell us about the location where the shooting took place, the university in Utah where Charlie Kirk was speaking?
He was actually going to be speaking at two universities today. This was the first stop. It is in a town, a city called Orem. It's right around Provo, again, so it's just south of Salt Lake City. And Utah Valley University, it is one of the largest growing public schools in the state. It has a very large student population, and there were a lot of people very aware that Kirk was going to be speaking there today. There was a lot of publicity prior to his event, his college tour that he was on. He was scheduled to speak at the University of Utah later today, as sort of the second stop on this. And there was a lot of attention on this. Charlie Kirk is well known here in Utah. Utah is a conservative state. We have a conservative government, a Republican majority, and he was a very popular figure. A lot of members of our congressional delegation were very close to Charlie Kirk. They spoke at his events all the time. So this is coming as an absolute shock and a tragedy to them, because they were very close with him.
And Brian, when this happened with Donald Trump, when there was an attempt on his life, lots of questions, obviously, for the Secret Service and for the local police about security arrangements. Presumably because Charlie Kirk, as influential and as famous and as well known as he was, isn't an elected official. He's not a public figure in the same way. There wouldn't have been anything like the same security arrangements in place.
No, I have spoken to people who said that Kirk did have a business meeting earlier in the day in Salt Lake City, and he had a lot of security with him.
Right.
But it would not have been anywhere near the magnitude that you would have for the president. And here in Utah, we allow for the open carry of weapons on college campuses. Our legislature changed the law just a few months ago that would allow anyone who has a concealed carry permit to openly carry a weapon, whether it's a pistol or a rifle, on a college.
What did you say? You just changed the law for an open carry? That's really convenient in August of 2025. You
And
just
I'm all
changed the
about it,
law.
but
What's that, Adam?
I'm all about open carry. I'm all about concealed carry. I mean, I'm a big Second Amendment guy, but it's just odd that this law got changed just right before.
A month before.
if
I
if somebody
understand you
did
can
get
you
caught
can
with a,
conceal it, but sorry, what were you saying?
I was just gonna say, if somebody did get caught or seen with a gun, it would make it way less suspicious if, you know, by law
Yeah.
you could do it, and there were lots of other people with firearms. So, you know,
I mean, this is a month before
Yeah,
yeah,
I think they were working on the law previously.
in May.
Yeah, I think that's when they put it forward.
Yes. And there was a lot of students that were weary about it. I have an article in May stating that the kids, the students of the university weren't so happy about it because they feel less safe that now you can just hold it. You can just hold it up, I got a gun. I mean, I know they can carry it, but this is now an open concept where you can just have it.
Yeah,
Before it had to be concealed. It had to be it had to be unloaded. Now they just changed this law, Adam, a month before. So it makes a lot of sense because now you're going to an open event. Anybody can, they can show their weapon,
right,
not like before.
right,
So
yeah, and as what that gentleman said there, you can walk. They could have walked right in with a high powered rifle, walked right into the event, and it was 100% legal. You couldn't even ask the person to leave. Well, I find that very, very odd, especially knowing the details leading up to Charlie Kirk's murder.
yeah,
That they would change that law and leave it sort of open ended for that. It's like, if anything, maybe you should have paused it for a day. At least if you
yeah.
have such a well known political guest speaker on the campus on that day.
I'll just play it.
yeah.
To
And I think
openly
that's
carry
true.
a weapon, whether it's a pistol or a rifle, on a college campus if they're over the age of 18. They changed the law. It used to be the state has open carry. They call it constitutional carry here in Utah, meaning that anybody can carry a gun concealed or in the open if they are over the age of 18 and they don't need a concealed carry permit. But college campuses were exempted from that. Just a few months ago, they changed the law so that college campuses now you can openly carry weapons on campus.
Okay, so I just wanted to show you that factual thing, everybody. I don't know what people are saying in the comments. I'm a bit behind. Wow, Muppet Master, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. Is this your first time here? I don't know if you know him, Adam. He's on X. He posts some really great stuff about the Mormons, and
I
he has
don't
really good
know.
information.
I'll go check him out though. I'll go give him a
Yeah,
follow.
yeah. And everybody go follow Adam. Please welcome my guest. I like to have on people, that are researchers and, they don't have a massive following, but they're doing a lot for this case. So give them a like and a follow. And where can we find you, Adam?
So I am on X. I don't want to lie. It's not. It's got my logo and but my actual handle is AdamTF 1982. I think it is. I don't use X a lot. I'm starting to use it more, but anyway, on
Your
YouTube,
Instagram, right? You like Instagram, right?
yeah, I am on there too. I am on there too. Again, not real active, but I'd like to start posting more stuff on there. And then of course YouTube, just Adam Thomas Podcast. You can find it that way.
Yeah. Awesome. I'll put his links in my description after, everyone. Debbie, I don't believe anybody should be carrying a gun in an event, concert, things like that. Whether it's lots of people or in a public place. I agree. I got here. This is the article. The open carry legal legislation. House Bill 128 allows anyone. This is August. Here it is here, August 18th, 2025.
Yes.
House Bill 1. What do you want to say?
No, and I was just going to add, I think this was the UVU
Yes.
post
Yes.
regarding the law
Yes.
that was passed, and I think it was called House Bill 128. I think it says in here.
Yeah.
Did I get
up
that
here.
right?
Yep. 128.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah.
So,
So if we want, we can read through a little bit of this if you
I
want.
mean, you guys can screenshot and read it. You guys can even look it up. They passed this bill in August of 2025. They were thinking about it in May. which is really weird
There
because
is
this is where
one.
Charlie was, taken from our lives. I mean,
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just strange how many firsts happened right around that time.
yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's very valid. There was
I mean,
one little thing I wanted to read out from one of those. I think it was either in the first or second
You
page.
still can't hear him.
Oh,
He's gonna. I don't know.
you
He's
gotta
gonna go
eat the
closer.
microphone a little better.
He's
See
gonna.
if that's better.
That's better. Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Okay, I'll just eat it, eat it, eat it.
and we'll try our best not to talk over you at all either.
Oh, okay, I appreciate it. I don't understand it. It's in the red on my end, but it is what it is. I keep settling back further away. I'll keep it up here.
Now I can hear you, but a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right.
There's one thing I wanted to touch on in one of those
Sure,
things that you
sure.
just had up, and not sure what one it is. Let me just see here.
This one, you can't have it in the room, the dorm rooms.
Well, that is one of them. So like part of the permissions and guidelines where, so basically to open carry, you have to have your concealed carry. And if you don't have your concealed carry, then you can't. It's weird because then you can't carry it on the ground, on the grounds, and you would have to like say leave it in your door room or leave it in your car. One of these things. Here we go. This is it. Legal history. Captain of the University Police, Jason Hinjosa, explained that historically, carrying a concealed weapon on campus was only implied to be legal. And that's the part that I want to put out there. So, yes, there is Second Amendment rights, and yes, you can carry. But it actually, right there, legal history, center one, first paragraph. Carrying a concealed weapon on campus was only implied to be legal. House Bill 128 clears up the ambiguity and establishes clear rules regarding concealed weapons. And you need to have your concealed carry before your open carry on campus. And they did make sure that there were strict rules, like you can't, if you don't have your proper permit, you
Yeah.
can't bring one on, you can't be waving it around your dorms, you
Yeah.
can't be walking through the halls with it, like out. Like it seems like there was some thought there, and I respect that. Like they put some thought into there to realize that, we do want to have this there, but
Yep.
we got to figure out some rules and regulations to make people feel a little bit safe. So
Yeah.
that was just one paragraph, a little bit there that we wanted to bring up.
And I'm just showing you the facts, guys. They changed this in August, so it does make a difference because if you're out in the open, you wouldn't be able to hold your weapon out and open on a campus. I'm just talking about a campus now, right? They just made this an open carry in
Yeah.
August. Okay, so this makes a lot of difference. If you can see the date up here, it was May 7th, 2025, when they started revising this to make it legal, and the students weren't too happy about it. Like I guess it was half and half. Some students thought they would feel less safe. So I just wanted to show this because we're going to move on to this. Because I'm not saying she did anything. I don't even think it was her, but there was a lot of guys. I saw another guy running too, and he had do you remember him? In the beginning of the whole investigation, Adam, there was a guy running and he had one too. They all had one. I think everybody was carrying one, like most of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. I don't know what your
Yeah.
thoughts on that are.
Well, and I remember seeing him, but I can't. Where was he at? And I don't remember exactly how that.
He,
down.
okay. So you see my cursor? Okay, cursor right here.
Hmm.
So like go all the way. If I have a picture, I do have another like above picture. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on a second. Let me see. I know you guys are all commenting. Just give me 1 minute here. So I can get a picture of, I think I have a drone picture here somewhere. Here we go. All right. Oh, wait. Can you see that? Can you all see that? Okay.
Well, yeah.
All right. So the guy was running, and I believe he was running over this way. Can you see my cursor? He ran and
Yep.
he ran and he ran over this way, right over here in this area. And it was just a guy with shorts and I don't know if it was a maroon top, but I mean,
Weird.
Yeah, he was running. I know. Candace said she looked into that long time ago. I mean, a lot of them were carrying, in their pant pocket or whatever. I mean, if I was Charlie, I would be like, oh, this is
See,
crazy.
that also makes it tough, like in a situation like this, figuring out what happened
Yeah.
when any one of those
Mhm.
3,000 people could have been packing. Well,
Yep.
who do you even look at now? Who do you start
Yeah.
questioning? Like,
Yep.
you know, if they were going to do a thorough analysis of what shot Charlie, then I guess technically they should have
Yep.
stopped every single person that was there who had a weapon and run ballistics on every single weapon that was there. But
Yeah.
we know that didn't happen. Or if it
No.
did, nobody's saying anything about it.
Thank you, Muppet Master, for the $10. Love your work, guys. Keep up the pressure on the Kellers. They are involved. I brought up the Kellers yesterday. You know,
And we're going to look into a
someone
Muppet.
told me not to.
Yeah, well, we're going to ignore that person. Somebody told us
Yeah, I
not
was
to
gonna
look
say.
into them 6 months ago. So we're ignoring them now. We're going to look at them.
I'm going to, Muppet, and you be the masher and help me find the rest of it. He's amazing. Thank you so much. New account. What do you mean you have a new account? You have a new account? Wait, what? I don't understand.
Maybe change it to real Muppet Master.
I'm so behind in the chat there. Sorry. Okay, so what we have in this picture, Adam, is what I found yesterday. So remember that girl was seen, a lot of people are seen with a weapon. I understand and I get it. I wasn't born yesterday. I've been to Texas. I have a lot of Texas friends actually. I've been to Wichita, Texas, Dallas. Where there was a girl that was actually shot in the broad daylight walking home from school in Wichita.
Wow.
I don't know if you ever heard of that case.
I don't
Her name
know.
was Bianca.
I'll
Anyhow,
take your word for it.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
yeah, we went down there for because we know the family. Anyhow, yeah, she was just walking home from school and some deranged guy shot her and started shooting people. But I understand you can carry a weapon. This is not
That's good. That's when it's good to have a weapon.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
right?
I bet you that person wished they had a weapon.
Right.
might
Exactly.
have made the difference and saved their life.
Yeah. So the problem I have with this is she is up Chief Long's butt like a
Right.
bumblebee. So
Yeah.
they must know each other. I don't know what your thoughts on it. I like to get somebody else's interpretation. We saw her there on the left, and now she's with him here.
I mean, I agree. She doesn't get far away from him, and the way the way she's, well, with her hand there on him. I mean, it is odd, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know who she is without knowing who she is. I just don't know. But
I don't
she is
know either.
She's definitely right up his butt the whole time.
Yeah.
See, the interesting thing is people had dismissed her, and this is why we're talking about it, because people dismissed her as just an audience member. A couple people even said that she was just a helpless girl. What could she do? A
Yeah.
couple other people said she's just running for her life because of a shot. So we were like, okay, and we moved on with the investigation. And now that Ali found this stuff, well, it proves all that's wrong. Like she's either an undercover
Yeah,
cop or she's a Fed. Like she knows the
Definitely,
chief.
Yeah.
security or a cop or something.
And in the state of Utah, if you're undercover, you don't have to identify yourself. So maybe we'll never find out. If she's a public person, we would find out.
We probably could find that out.
I would
we've been-
hate to think that every law enforcement officer of any kind was not thoroughly, interviewed and whatever.
Yeah, I would
after
like
the
to
fact.
believe that too, Adam. I would. At least that's what I'm hoping for,
Yeah.
But
Somebody asked me here if I found her. No. Somebody in my comments said she could be Glenn Beck's daughter. No. Glenn Beck's daughter has tattoos on her arms, on both sides, and her wrists. That's not her.
Yeah, we checked that out last night because there's a lot of questions about that. So we don't know who she is yet, but
Yeah.
we know she is not Glenn Beck's daughter.
First time I saw her was today from your pics. Isn't that interesting? We're going to go back in time and we will find stuff that was there like the beginning of the days, and then you go to this footage, Adam, and people have played this tunnel footage a
Yep.
bazillion times.
Yep.
And the
Never
way I
noticed it.
found this was I was just looking for the umbrella girl. Somebody asked me, "Can you help me identify her?" So
Right.
when I ran through the tunnel footage, because I did post the archives on my X. If anybody can go look at all the footage if they want. So she's there. I don't know who that is, but I went to go look for her, and then I found her,
Found her.
and then I'm like, "What is that? The girl with the weapon?" And I'm like, I went back to my other picture with the weapon. I'm like, it is her. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is how the revelation started, and everybody is freaking out about this because we don't know who she is now.
Right.
So
It's
Yeah,
looking like
going
she's.
back a lot of times is really important. I mean, when you get in as deep as you've been, really we've all been, and especially when you are following particular trails, it is easy to overlook something like this girl here. So
yeah, look at
sometimes
her.
it's
Look at
nice to
her.
go back.
What's she doing there, Adam? What's she doing?
I don't know what she's doing there.
So I played the video yesterday. I'm not gonna play it today. You guys can go watch my Freedom Friday and watch the video.
She's right
But
up his butt again.
yep, and he just so remember that guy that was trying to grab the hats
Yeah.
and throw them.
Yep.
So Chief Long told him, "Get out of here," and he's swearing at him, "Get the F out of
Yeah.
here."
I remember that.
And she's right up his butt on the phone. So he didn't tell her to get out of there. So we know that they know each other.
Yeah.
We know that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is, since it was interesting because she ran catch up to the tunnel from where she was all the way back up on top of those steps, and she made it through the tunnel for when they were bringing George Zinn in after they dragged him through the tunnel. But then she came back here, and it's odd. Her weapon is completely put away, and all she's doing is talking on the phone now.
Right.
Her backpack's gone.
Yes, and the backpack she was carrying was gone. And I think somebody yesterday said they brought up a very interesting point. The backpack could have been part of her cover as
Yeah.
pretending she was
A
a
student?
student or just a spectator there for the day. And when all this went down, she just got rid of the bag, which is possible.
Yeah.
I could believe that.
Could be.
Yeah.
But if you'll notice, I mean, she's not wearing one of the, she's not wearing a shirt just like Chief Long, but she's wearing black and khaki bottoms. So, like I said, it's not a UVU shirt or the police department shirt, but she is wearing the same colors. So I wonder if she's either an off-duty officer. I don't know. She's trying to blend in either way, it appears.
Yeah, she's trying to blend in.
That's a good observation, Adam. I would tend to agree. It looks like she is.
Yeah. And we found her. But we haven't found her name. We haven't found her name, but
now we're gonna identify.
yeah,
So
we're
we'll
gonna
probably,
try. I need your guys' help. So Muppet Master, you started a new account. That's amazing. I'm gonna go follow it after.
If we could get it to Candace, she'll find out in a day or two. She reaches, she's got
Yeah.
some reach.
Yeah.
She has connections. I know she
Yes.
said this girl was nothing. Everybody told me this girl was nothing. I'm like,
She might be something. There's still a chance she, may not be nothing, but it all depends who she is, right?
yeah.
I'm
But
not saying there's anything there, but anytime you have somebody though that is up in the thick of it like that, I mean, you need to kind of just
Yeah.
find out who she is and what her history is.
So if she's a undercover police officer, I think it's no big deal.
Yeah.
But
Right.
if she
Right.
was an undercover Fed, I think that'd be interesting because
That would
I
be
believe,
to me, that would be a bigger deal.
yeah, especially if I remember correctly, that I believe Mr. Patel said there was no FBI there right away.
Well, and then some people said I don't remember if it was Cash or who it was, but somebody had said that that the FBI was there in minutes. And
See, that's weird
Yeah,
because we heard
I think it was Cash at some point that said that. I think actually he said both. So
that wouldn't surprise me.
yeah,
That wouldn't surprise me that he, messed up and basically contradicted
oops.
himself. Yeah,
Oopsie.
a little. Oops.
Hey,
Yeah,
she may
I
have
could
had
see
a
that.
30-06 in the trunk of her car out there in the parking lot.
For all we know.
For all we know. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Somebody did.
Um,
I mean, had to have.
well, nurse, I'm looking her up right now because she said Corporal McHell Hadlock.
Corporal McKell Hadlock.
I'm
Interesting.
looking her up now. I'm just interesting.
That
Kinda
kind of
looks
looks
I
like
know
her.
where she got that name from.
Yeah, where did you get that name from?
Our chat can be pretty resourceful sometimes. That actually
Yeah,
looks
hey,
like
that's
her.
great. That's
That
awesome.
looks like her.
Yeah, I can't bring it up right now, but I'm looking. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know. But where is she? Where is she based out of? And
Well, we can. That's a starting
yeah,
point.
message me. Message me. If you have information on her, nurse CJ, please. My email is in my description somewhere on YouTube. I think it's Topfiles at proton.me.
Yes.
I think I remembered it now. Okay, so moving on. If you guys just came here, we're just talking about the new law that they came out for UVU.
Open carry policy and
Yeah.
concealed carry policies that literally were just enacted in 2025, literally shortly before Charlie lost
Yeah.
his life.
So if you guys just came, that's what we're discussing. And yeah, so you can carry an open weapon, like out in the open, when it wasn't like that in May, and they just changed it. Yes, you can carry a weapon, but not open. Now it's open.
Yeah, which is odd because that means anybody could have walked in there with any handgun, any rifle, and no one would have blinked at them. So when
Yeah.
people say, "How did somebody would have noticed him walking around with a rifle?" Would
Yeah.
they have? It was completely legal now. Would anybody have cared?
Yeah, and I think the timing on this, just a month before Charlie gets assassinated, they had an open carry. What is going on here?
Well,
me out. Hey, yo, grab me out. Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go, guys. I don't know. Let's go. I have no idea. Let's go. Come on, guys. What are you doing? Get the fuck out. What?
Did you see her?
Grab
you
me
see her?
out. Hey, yo, grab me out. Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go, guys. I don't know. Let's go. I have no idea. Let's go. Come on, guys. What are you doing? Get the fuck out.
There she
I mean,
is.
she is shadowing him.
Yeah, she's like a bumblebee.
Yeah, she come right out behind him, and he made that right turn, and she did too. That's so weird.
Like when you watch the behavior of her, and even in the tunnel, she is following Chief Long like a bee.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess she could be his daughter. It's hard to tell from those pictures, but she does appear to be quite a bit younger than him, doesn't she?
I mean, I looked at what his daughter looks like, and I don't see the resemblance. I
Okay,
did. I think Muppet. Was it Muppet that helped me with that?
A couple people shouted it out yesterday too
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the chat. There was a bunch of people who were sort of interested. I didn't
Yeah.
get a chance to see what you saw, but you're thinking it's not her.
I don't see it.
Okay.
I see the
It's so
nose is
weird.
different. Yeah, it's very weird.
So
Thank
that's-
you everybody to coming from your chat. I see a lot of new people here, so
Yeah,
Thanks for coming and
everybody for
watching.
showing up.
yeah, we're just chilling.
Yeah,
we're
we're-
just talking.
we're just
talking.
chilling. We're just talking some CK stuff,
Yeah.
just relaxing, hanging out on Saturday night,
If you
it.
guys have a question for us, just pop it in the chat. I'm more than willing to answer it. We're gonna move on to what do we got here? So this was the sign that lady, that witness was talking about. That she
Yes.
heard the shot come from this side. It changes like everything.
So,
Yeah.
Adam, did you catch that? The
Yeah,
Frank
I
Turek
know.
thing? You caught that when he was interviewing that older woman?
I thought it was really suspicious and really strange, not to mention rude and all the other things, the way he treated her. But I don't know. I really don't know what she was talking about. I mean, have you seen any clips from mainstream news that shows a blank spot with grass there?
I'll
That's
bring
what
up.
she
I
was
don't know
saying
why
about
she's saying. Well, right here I have the middle picture here. You can see the Trump sign. This is the aftermath. So right here is the aftermath. These are all three separate pictures. Okay. And I know I'll bring up the drone picture in a minute where you can get the aerial shot. I know there was bushes there. I don't know if she's talking about this grass here.
Now Gary said that was not a drone picture, so easy there.
Oh, Frank did.
Yeah.
It was just interesting because what was her name? Michelane?
Mick Elaine that talked to Frank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
she
yeah.
was. So she was saying there was a lot of protesters in the center and to the left.
Yeah. Here.
And just before I think what she was going to say is, because she mentioned she heard a shot, and then she was going to say, I thought it came over this way, and then he immediately
Oh,
cut
that
her off.
was it. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
So
He
we,
goes, no, that's not what you heard. Right, Hunter? Hunter, that's not what you heard. Right, Hunter? Right, Hunter? We had dinner yesterday. Right, Hunter? Hunter?
yeah, that was
Tell me that's not suspicious. I mean, like, good God, this kid has showed up everywhere since.
totally,
Yeah.
totally. I totally agree with you. So
I mean-
we've been. Go ahead, Adam.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I mean, like, don't know that they had any kind of relationship before. I haven't heard that they did. But for him to just pop up and ask Erica the question, I mean, like, I don't know. To me that is just weird. I mean, obviously, yeah, they're back in Utah where he's from, but I don't know. To me, that is just, I don't know. I don't like it.
Well, I agree with you, especially since he was, leading up to this, he was there to oppose Charlie, like his whole team and everything.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did. They would go, campus to campus trying to troll him.
Yeah.
So
Now he's gone, and they're hanging out with all the Turning Point people.
yeah,
including
no
his
kidding.
wife.
Good point.
Very
They're
good point.
hanging out with the Turning Point people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jeez.
and
yeah.
that's weird.
it's like the money that couldn't come in, that got rejected. He's out of the way, and all of a sudden it comes flowing back in.
Yeah.
Seems
This
like a
is all we
pattern.
can do for his volume. He's going to try to eat his mic.
Yeah,
That's all we
I'll
can
try-
do.
there
We don't
go.
know what's wrong.
I keep backing up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I'll have to try a test stream when I get off here just to make sure it's not on my end. Who knows? YouTube hates me sometimes.
I mean, YouTube probably doesn't like me either.
You want to know what
Maybe
I was just going to say, that means you're doing something right these days.
Oh.
If you're not getting your account messed with, then you're telling lies or you're not working hard enough.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yep, that's exactly right.
Debbie, thank you so much for the super chat. The lady you guys are talking about, Michelina, remember when you were showing a picture of those kids yesterday? She sure looks like her. They're in a white hat.
Oh, really?
Picture of those kids yesterday.
What was that?
Man, I showed so much stuff yesterday. Oh, I don't know. She was on Charlie's left. So I'm trying to think now what picture she was referring to.
Here, I'm going to screenshot that so that we don't forget. We
Yeah,
can check
well,
it later.
She was where those signs were, Debbie, is what she said. She was over here.
Somewhere there.
So that's on Charlie's left, but our right when we're looking at it. So
Apparently she's somewhere around there.
she's somewhere there. I don't know. The little kids? Did I show little kids yesterday? What did I show?
Hey,
Oh.
what about now?
Oh, that's good.
Hey,
All right, now you can take it down.
Turn it down.
Now you can take it down. That's good.
I'm blaming it on my kid.
Oh, what was he doing? What was he doing in there? Playing video games?
Well, so for right now, I don't have a studio. I'm in our game room, and I've got my own little, nook back here. And him and his about 3 buddies were up here, and there's mattresses in the floor. I come in here, my camera was all knocked sideways, my microphone was swung out, so yeah.
The joy of being a dad, eh?
Yeah.
So hey, I'm glad we figured it out. Good Lordy mercy.
What was it? I'm so curious.
So,
What was it?
well, in all of the playing with stuff and trying stuff, I actually changed the setting, and I think that I shouldn't have done that because I just unplugged and plugged it back up again, and So I went back to the old setting and bam. So
Damn. Okay.
I'm glad I got it.
Debbie's like, you blew my ears out.
Sorry, Debbie. I didn't mean to. Am I still real loud though? Because I can definitely back way off.
Yes,
Matter-
you'll probably take it down a little bit
Yeah.
more.
Okay.
I think it was. I think you sound good on my. He sounds good
Nope.
on my end.
Nobody had any question when it went back to working though, did they? All right. What about now? Is that
That's good.
Yeah, that's getting a little better.
Say something and let the chat tell us.
Yeah, let me back the microphone back up a little bit. Now I don't have to eat it. All right, how
No.
about that, guys?
That's perfect.
Totally.
That's perfect.
Totally
Good,
Sorry,
good,
sorry
good,
for
good.
everybody that destroyed there.
Thank you so much. Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm sorry if anybody's ears are bleeding.
And Debbie, I gotta find out what kid you're talking about. I'm trying to remember now. Man, what kid did I show yesterday? Can you check my live?
I don't remember.
Right now?
I don't remember. What kid? It's bothering me now. So when someone says something to me, I'm like, duh, 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 in my head, I go, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't remember showing a kid. Did I show a kid?
Well, I got the screenshot, so we can go through and check it after.
Okay.
Well,
But thanks
that has
for that.
always impressed me about your lives.
Yeah.
There's a lot there. You know what I mean? Like
Well, thank you.
I always enjoy looking at the beginning when you got everything like lined and staged up there. You know all the stuff you'll be going through, and yeah. So
I prepare it like it's a movie show. So
I mean,
everybody-
hey,
like a film.
nothing wrong
script.
with that.
Well,
Yeah.
we also do it that way too, because we usually bring a lot of information, more than I guess the average podcaster.
Yeah,
So we had to
yeah.
find a way
Oh.
to display it in a way that we could do it, because as you know, using StreamYard, if you wanted to show like 10 videos, that's a pain in the butt to do on StreamYard. You got to put it up, take it off, find it, add it to
Yeah.
stage again. Whereas
Yeah.
the way we do it, we can put everything in a row and just go from one item to the next, to the next, to the next, and talk
Hey,
about
there's
it.
nothing wrong with that. It's
I
awesome.
know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Debbie, that is Brianna Olson. She is Carson Keller's wife. So she didn't look happy to be there. I'll bring it to stage right now.
Oh,
She's not a kid.
that's one of the Kellers.
She's not a kid.
Oh, Keller.
She's not a
That's one of the Kellers.
Oh, that one right there. Is that what she's talking about?
Yeah.
She is LDS, and they live in Utah. And she married Carson Keller, which is I don't know if they're related to Cub Keller. I believe they are, because everybody heard about Cub Keller, right? But behind her is her husband, and her husband is Carson, and they're from the family of Scott Keller, who gave $10 million to UVU donation, and you can look it up, Debbie. It's the Scott Keller building in Utah. They are billionaires. They're on the right-hand side, the right-hand side of Charlie, the VIP section. So yeah.
Here,
She does look kind of young there, so I get.
Doesn't Blake have a lot of these people identified? Yeah.
I just wanted to mention.
He didn't want me to identify them, though.
I just wanted to mention just about people in the audience and stuff. Allie actually identified a lot of the people and gave that information to Blake before we were on X and YouTube. So yeah, we actually helped him identify pretty much the entire security team.
The
and
way I hear
video.
it, her research has helped a lot of these podcasters out. So just
Well,
just
there you
saying.
go. He might have found the Kellers in the beginning,
Maybe.
but I wanted to research more. Does that make sense? I wanted to do a deep dive into the Scott Keller family and all that stuff, because he has planes, he's real estate, he's UVU building. He's part of UVU. He has a building called the Scott Keller Building. Gave $10 million. I mean,
Local billionaire.
I mean, and then I know Blake told me, don't research him. I'm not want to talk about him right now, but yeah, this girl doesn't look.
That's a sure way to get me digging, right?
Yeah.
Well, we just moved on and forgot about it, right?
Yeah.
So many things were happening in the beginning.
That's not the little boy. I don't know what she's talking about now. Wait, what? No. He was up against the rails. Up against the rails. So you're not talking about this girl. Well, she doesn't look impressed. So it's not her. She's not a boy. That's a girl.
I think she's talking about a little boy.
Okay, well, he was up against the rails. Oh well, I don't know. I showed so much stuff yesterday, Debbie.
Once we're done the live, I'll
Yeah.
go look through
Yeah,
and look for it. We tried
Yeah.
to find them. We
I will
couldn't.
put this back up on stage here, and I'll try, Debbie. I just don't remember. You, is she on my X? She could just DM me a picture or something. Okay, moving on. This brought up yesterday. You know, Muppet Master. He's here at the bottom. Adam, if you ever want to follow him. Muppet
Yeah, I'm definitely going to
Master.
give him a follow.
Yeah, content creator at UVU, Moya Dasalu. She's from Nigeria. I mean, I think that's her. I thought it was somebody else. I thought it was like that field operation girl. But
Yeah, because we've been
Looks
trying to
pretty.
sort of figure out who she was because she's here now, right?
Yeah.
But when CK's security team is carrying him to the SUV, she's standing there, pointed back towards the tent, taking video, and no one's really been able to identify her. And we've got close. We were working with Muppet to sort of figure this out, and he nailed it down to this person, and we had one other option. And this is basically as close as we've been able to
Yeah.
get, but we're sort of resting on this person now.
yeah,
And
looks
we're
like
just,
her.
It
we're
does look
thinking
a lot like her.
we think it's the closest possibility for a match.
Yeah.
Um,
So shout out to Muppet.
yeah. So shout out to Muppet, and that's what we're going to go with until someone can prove us wrong.
Yeah, but I told him I'm still not because I don't have that video. If somebody could release this video, maybe I can identify her because I don't have the video to like get close up to her face. I would be able to really clearly see
Yeah.
and do like a match, but because I can't do that, I can't really say I'm 100% sure. You know what I mean?
I'm not
Adam?
sure how far apart those pictures are. It appears the one in the background there, the more full body. Appears that she's got a little more weight on her there, maybe. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to tell. It's not a high definition picture or anything. So
Yeah.
I don't
So it's
know.
like how, are you just
But it
gonna
does look a
assume it?
lot like her.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really cool that he found her. She's worked at UVU, so she is the content creator, lead UVU review. So that's
Lead
that.
content creator.
Yeah. And then there's this. I think you saw this before. We can just go over it or not go over it. We still haven't really figured out this speaker's not
Never
plugged in.
really come back to that one much, or come back to it hard and heavy yet.
You know,
And I guess it could be nothing. It is
Chris-
strange though.
Chris-
Allie and I have a difference of opinion. I think we've
Okay.
already debunked this, and
Yeah.
it's nothing. That's
It's
my
nothing. He
opinion.
thinks it's nothing.
It's completely debunked, and it's nothing. I think I know exactly what it's doing. However,
Yeah.
Allie has a different opinion.
I do. I do. I think this has the receivers attached to somebody. It could be attached to, I don't know, anyone. And it's
Maybe
doing
Brian
something.
Harpole.
Or maybe, or
Allegedly.
Charlie, or Rick Cutler, or I don't know. I have
Yeah.
never seen this attached to any speaker at any Prove Me Wrong event ever.
Right.
So I just thought that was weird.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
that's all their equipment, right?
yeah. And they did a little bit of a ghetto style setup that day too. They didn't bring everything
Yeah.
with them
Right.
that they were supposed to. So it's just odd. It's very odd. But yeah, we can move on.
Like I said, a lot
so-
of first timers on that little trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that were just not done previously, and if this would have been a different event where nothing happened, I'm pretty sure no one would
Yeah,
have noticed. Or
no
cared.
big deal. But when something like this happens, I mean, well,
All those
Yeah.
things come into question, right?
Oh. So Muppet Master said yes, leave them alone. Cub Keller. Okay. That's weird. So Muppet just messaged me because he put a picture up of Cub Keller. Where is his thing? He did this. He goes, "What is the story behind Cub Keller and Jason Goodman? Blake.
Oh,
and
Lord.
how did you find Cub Keller?
If he's at all mixed up with Jason Goodman, wow.
Well, he answered and he said yes. So I said, are they related? Is Carson Keller related to Cub Keller? He goes, and then Cub Keller responded. He said, yes, leave them alone.
Oh,
Whoa. What's your thoughts on that, Muppet? I don't know if you're still in the chat, Muppet. Oh my God.
I
don't
know
know
that
if it's-
probably means that they're not going to get left alone, allegedly.
Well, you can't. What you're gonna say that, and then you want us to? Why? Well, we're
I
not.
know,
I'm not
that's
bothering
weird.
them. I'm not saying they did
Right.
anything.
Yeah.
They were there. They were there at the event.
You're just trying to figure out who everybody is. I mean,
Is it?
I mean, why? Is that a threat? Did Cub Keller just threaten me?
He just said leave them alone. He didn't say Ali
kind of a
Files, I'm gonna
pre-threat.
murder you. Like,
It's a pre-threat.
yeah.
well, I guess it's not every day a billionaire says please leave me alone.
Well,
Yeah.
Lots
I
of
mean,
people
like when
told
you're
me
a
that
billionaire, you're automatically a public figure. You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting all fiery now. My heart is racing.
I kind of agree with you, Adam. Like if you're in a certain amount of the public eye,
Yeah.
whether it's because of business or sports or politics or whatever you are,
And especially if you got your name on a college campus too, you know. I mean, like,
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm just literally,
exactly.
I'm literally going to share this to my computer right now so you guys can see what I'm talking about. No, I'm not taking this.
oh yeah.
I'm not taking this. I want to know what's going on here. What the heck? Like, this is happening right in front of our face, Adam.
that's
That was
weird.
interesting.
I'm glad I could
No.
witness that.
I
Oh my
wondered,
God.
are we
Well,
starting to
you
get a
know,
rep or something?
You know, somebody else told me to leave him alone too.
That's
know?
just freaky.
I'm like, what's going on here? Okay, I'm going
I
to show
mean,
it to you now.
I could even understand, like, you know, hey, we lead
There you go.
private lives, and you know what I mean. We're not a part of anything, you know, and we'd prefer to not be put out there, or you know, whatever. I don't know, but just like leave him alone, or leave me alone, or whatever.
Well,
I don't
they
know,
were
just
there.
leave them alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were there. Somebody got assassinated. Why can't we talk about it? She
Yeah.
didn't look happy being there. I'm like, why is she there if she's so upset? That
Maybe
she's
different
there?
if you were doxing people and putting out personal information, like, you know, I mean, but that's not what this is.
No, like we were literally just asking a question. And I
Yeah.
kind of agree with what you said, Adam. If it's not a big deal, just go, hey, yeah, you know, we were there, but it's difficult for us to deal with it. We'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, all right, hey, sorry for bothering you. No big deal. You
Yeah.
know, we won't talk to you anymore.
Yeah, I didn't
you
say
know?
anything about them. You know, I just want to know if he's related to Cub Keller. That was the question I asked. They were in the VIP section, and we never heard from them. We never heard like a statement or anything. So
Leave them
Well,
alone.
there it is.
Yep. There's your statement.
Yeah, there's the official statement from the Keller
Allie.
family.
I like your passion for stuff. I am. Yeah. When I get into something, I get ask Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff happens.
Yeah, I'm really when I'm in it, I'm in it.
Well, that was actually random. I can't believe that happened. Like
Just now.
as we were.
I don't
as
know
we
where
were
Muppet
online.
is. Is he not
I
here?
thought you were talking about Muppet. Honestly, I thought that was who you meant. Had said leave them alone.
Muppet posted it.
Right.
Muppet is asking Cub Keller.
Yeah,
we were tagged.
but
in
got
it,
you
so
tagged in it, so you know.
well, it's because we brought it up last night. Like we
Right,
started
right.
looking into some stuff, and
Oh,
it
man.
was really cool because we posted it, and he must have seen it, and he's a great researcher. So he probably looked at that and goes, "Oh yeah, let me see what I can find."
Oh yes, he's here. I'm here. I'm here. I mean, I can't believe he said that. Is that like a pre-threat or like Adam?
I like that.
I think we got our hands slapped. I think that's what that is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Can't talk about Scott Keller. Can't talk about anything with the people that were there. Okay.
But apparently Frank Turek can talk to anybody who's
Oh, yeah.
there any
Yep.
way he wants. That's okay. But we can't ask, hey, is that your brother?
Yeah,
Right.
that's all I asked. That's all I asked. I go, are you guys related? He said yes. Leave them alone. I didn't even do anything to them.
God.
I don't think Muppet did anything either.
You always
my
just
You got to
God.
be a
Like-
Christian apologist, I guess.
Well, look, like you can see his post there. Like he's not saying anything rude. He's just asking a question, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, Muppet's
Right?
making
Like it's
me
right
laugh.
there.
He's a little frightened.
You think
Oh.
he's frightened? Uh-oh. 'Cause
Ask
Alex
him
Hot
that.
Piles is maybe because Alex Hot Piles is here. Is that why he's frightened? Oh, I don't know. It's an hour and 23 minutes. You're talking about his wife being unhappy. This is her.
Yeah,
That's her.
That's her, Debbie. That's her right there because her husband is standing behind her.
That's her. Oh, I know which picture you're talking about. I have it somewhere, but I'm not bringing it up right now. It's like a long shot picture. I think I have it somewhere.
Yeah.
But that is her.
Well, I guess we got our answer about the Keller family.
Yeah. Do you read the
Yeah.
comment? Is that your person? We're reading it. I read everything.
I know.
Oh,
I
so
just caught that. I'm sorry. I was not paying attention at the moment, but yes, I am now. I see that.
Yes.
I
Yes,
did not
yes,
realize
Debbie.
that. That's a pretty interesting detail there. Talking about how the neck fragment, stainless steel and zinc.
What was his statement? What did he say?
Have we seen? See, I need to go and I've not gone and tried to find that ATF lab report because I was thinking that the report wasn't actually out, like released to the public. But if it
Right.
is, I need to go find that.
It may not be released yet.
I don't
Did-
know,
did
but
you notice? Sorry, go ahead, Adam.
No, I was just going to say, I'm wondering, it says ATF report 33126, identifying the neck fragment of stainless and zinc. So, I mean,
I'm looking for the picture, Debbie, because like I
There-
have it
there
here
was
somewhere.
another-
unless that was in that article now, again, and I should have done it by now, but it may have been in that article. The one that everybody's been so bent out of shape about.
Yeah, that one that got released.
Here, I
And-
got it now. I think I know what Debbie's talking about. She
And
just
then
doesn't
the
see the
white
whole
stuff
thing.
on the bottom of the chair. Did y'all notice that? I had not noticed that.
What about the chair?
White stuff on the bottom of Kurt's chair after the incident. We'll have to look at that too.
Yeah, and just touching again on the ATF report, did you notice? I found one article that said that even though that came back inconclusive, the FBI is going to run their own analysis of the fragment.
Yeah, that's the
make their-
BS analysis that they discontinued, quit using a long time ago.
Okay,
See,
I think I found it. Is this the one you're talking about?
oh, is this what that Debbie was talking about?
Yeah, because that's a clear picture of him and her now at the bottom. I brought this up yesterday and I said, "Oh, she looks so sad." She's like, "I don't want to be here."
Is that it, Debbie?
And the blue shirt, yeah, he has the blue shirt. Is her hubby?
Yeah,
Her hubby.
she kind of does look like a little boy there, though.
She's not.
No, I know, but like if that's what she was saying, like
There's
I
a
could,
little boy in a blue shirt. I mean, it's driving me crazy, Debbie.
we'll find it later.
Yeah,
We'll find-
okay.
We've tried.
We
Like
tried.
literally look for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
we'll try.
like, oh my God, this is everything. Okay, I'll answer Cub Keller later.
And yeah, so touching back on the ballistics there. So the FBI is going to run that report, and we've seen this done or run that analysis, and we've seen this done in the past, right? This happened with JFK before. I believe this happened with MLK as well. So I'm just thinking that this. What do you think it's actually going to say? Like, I think we already know what the FBI report is going to say. It's going to say it's a match. I think we can pretty much gamble on that, right? Because how else are they going to, match the bullet to the gun and match it to Tyler without at least
Yeah.
doing this step,
Yeah.
because as that news article,
Oh, I see.
oh, maybe. So as that news article said, it's inconclusive, and that's no good in a
Right.
court of law.
Yeah. So, I mean, Lionel, I mean, I love him. I watch him all the time. Obviously, you know, he doesn't go into a lot of the details like we do, you know, in Lionel Nation.
Yes, sir.
But he keeps talking about how absolutely ridiculous this I mean, everybody that's Turning Point adjacent, you know, everybody has come out and said that is not what the report says. You know, it doesn't mean what, like, okay, whatever. And I'm fixing to do a show on this, probably be my next one. I found some really interesting clips, and what we keep saying is, you know, reasonable doubt. Well, one of the guys that's actually trying to make the argument that the inconclusive report doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
He says, but what it does is causes reasonable doubt. And I was like, no crap, really? Okay. He was on the Charlie Kirk show. He was on the Charlie Kirk show. That's what he's. He said it exactly word for word. Yes, yes. It was that guy from that Phoenix. Is it Phoenix Ammo? That one that's been so loud on X. I think he was also the one that said that, like, Charlie Kirk's skin acted like a trampoline. You know, when the bullet hit it, it made it bounce back.
Oh,
yeah, like it was an elastic band. I remember all that.
Yeah, so
Yes,
don't ever buy that brand of ammo, whatever it is, because
Could it be used to hunt squirrels? Like, I don't know what you're gonna use that for, man. Like, if you got an angry chipmunk on your property, you know, maybe
Oh,
you can
man.
use that ammo for that. Like,
he got into a little spat with Ian Carroll and just basically saying, look, y'all don't know what y'all are talking about. You know, we're professionals. I'm a professional. I've been, you know, manufacturing ammo for blah 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 blah. And I was like, oh God,
wow.
don't use that stuff.
yeah, no kidding. Can you professionally explain that report then? Because, like, if it says the ballistics analysis was inconclusive, then that's what it says, and that's what it says.
Yeah,
So, like,
exactly. I mean, look, and even he said, what it does is cause reasonable doubt. Yeah, that's exactly all that's needed. At the end of the day, though, you know, they're looking at it wrong. They're saying, okay, it was inconclusive, so that doesn't mean anything because it did not prove that it's not the weapon. No, it didn't. But
Exactly.
it also did not prove that it is the weapon. You know, the burden is on the state to make the case, to prove out all of these different things. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely,
it
you can't
failed.
convince somebody on a feeling, right?
Right. I
Like,
mean,
that's
that
not how the
test
system
failed
works.
to link those two together. So that's
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
at
I
the end of
agree.
the day is the same as it being proved that it wasn't the weapon.
And I see what you're saying, Debbie. I think in my stream yesterday, right above Brian's head, there's a woman with the phone, and right above that is the boy. But it's been blocked out by this article I have there. So I do see what you mean, Debbie. I'll look at that later. I do see it now. Oh my goodness. There's so much information in this. I've never seen a case that has so much stuff. Bazooka. Bazooka is right. Who said bazooka? Yeah. My brain on this stuff. Adam, I'm like, defense delayed. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's retarded.
yeah, defense delayed.
Yeah. Like
Absolutely.
that. That's a defense delayed right there.
I just love that shot. I just absolutely love that shot.
I was FaceTiming and I was still on the phone.
Yeah. One
And
of
then
these days, I've been thinking about doing like a pin the tail on the donkey type thing there, and I'm going to do that one of these days. I just hadn't done it yet.
I can't believe his opening statements. I was right
Oh, God.
there. I saw him go down. I was holding him. And then
Yeah.
this video comes out of him crawling around in a circle and
In a
running
circle.
away.
And he runs away. and I was still on the phone. He was telling Megan Kelly. He goes, he got hit. I heard a pop. I looked up, and I'm still on the phone. I'm like, you're
Yeah.
on the floor. You are on the floor.
Well, I
So,
know, and
yeah,
it's also it's also weird. He's in the middle of this FaceTime conversation with his family, but for some reason, you can see Dan Flood's arm in the reflection on the on the screen of his phone. So
I know, right? A lot of people are talking about that, but
it couldn't
when
have been a
you
reflection because he was standing. I mean, the phone was basically pointed. You know,
do you ever like when
not,
you
what,
go to the beach or you're outside, do you feel like you can't even see your phone? Like it's like so
right,
bright that you
right,
can't see it. That day was
yeah,
so bright, right?
yeah.
How can you even see his FaceTime call?
You
How can you even
couldn't.
see this?
You couldn't. But I mean, like, you can't say that he was recording because he wasn't. Okay, so he didn't have it facing like towards Dan Flood. It wasn't. I
Yeah,
mean, but Dan Flood was on the opposite side of the phone from him. So
yeah.
and at that angle where you could see his arm. I mean that footage had to be coming from somewhere else. I mean, I can't think of
Find it.
any other way. I don't know. It's weird. It's pretty weird.
You want to know what
Uh,
I was just thinking? There was, so like Frank had his phone out, right? There was only one other person that we saw who had their phone out for the entire time they were there too.
yeah.
Mikey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mikey had his phone
I
out.
mean, so did Dan Flood. He was texting everybody
No, but like out the entire time.
Yeah.
the entire
Like
time.
the entire
Yeah,
time, like this, babe. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
like this.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
was
yeah.
only two
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Frank.
Because I remember Dan
Yeah.
Flood messing with his watch and stuff, and I saw him with his phone. But yeah, those two
Yeah,
I don't think I ever saw without the phone.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. And even when Mikey wasn't using it, it stayed in his hand, and all he did is put it under his arm, right? So
We're
he,
gonna, yeah. Oh,
so
hi, pattern recognition. Um,
pattern recog in there.
yeah, I like that name. Didn't Charlie say something about that one time? If I remember, pattern recognition. Yeah, so we can move on. We can go to a different. Okay, I'll put this up on stage. It's the Rick Cutler.
Um,
What I think Rick Cutler was wearing.
oh yeah, be
It's the
nice to see what you think about this, Adam.
yeah. It's a
That's a
wireless
mouse.
gesture control um hand device. It's actually called Piro. Hold on a second. I'll find out the
Uh,
exact name.
Basically, it says mouse functions, but what it really does is it allows you remote control to certain devices.
Piro
Right.
gesture. Piro Pero gesture control device.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
So
interesting.
so we haven't really been able to identify what Rick was ever holding in his hand, right? So we've been
Hmm.
asking around and
Yeah.
seeing what we can figure out. And somebody gave Ali this suggestion that it could have been a wireless control device for something.
Yeah.
We were looking into what this kind of thing could be doing, and we kind of stumbled across that it potentially could be used for a wireless trigger, or it could be used for drones.
Yeah, I
Somebody
mean, I'm
could,
sure you could set it up for all kinds of things.
yeah. So one of the friends from the channel, Ivan, when we were showing this last night, and he stopped in for a little bit, and then some point after he finished his stream, he shot me back a DM, and he said he was looking into the company, and it's not really there anymore. You actually can't even get any of these. And then he looked into the technology, and he has a little bit of a nice, I'll just say, a technology background.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And he said that this being used for that is possible.
Yeah.
So that just made it interesting after talking with somebody who has a lot more technical expertise than I do.
Yeah.
So saying, yeah, I think that's possible. So we were wondering then, and this is just an assumption, right? Like, so say he was using it to control a drone. What
Well,
would
that
he
might
be doing?
answer his hand. everybody's talked about how he squeezed, his hand or
Yep.
appeared like, that's where the whole palm pistol thing came from. But to me, that makes more sense than a palm pistol. Obviously, I've not bought into
But
the palm
he would
pistol.
have to grab, because he had it in his hand first, and he's
Mhm.
kind of like, doing stuff with it. He's just like, but then it's out of his hand. Where did it go? Like, I don't have that footage. Did he wrap
Right.
it around his arm?
Yeah.
Like, I
yeah.
don't know where that went after.
Well, this is the thing, right? So, if it was control for a drone, right? Just we'll say that for example, right? That's what it was, right? And say it was doing whatever it was, facial recognition, whatever the heck it was. You could give it the command and then put it in your pocket.
Okay.
Like you've given
Yeah,
it the
that's what I
command,
was wondering
right?
is if he stuffed it in his pocket.
Probably.
Maybe that's one of the things that got handed off. Was Rick one that handed anything off? I can't remember. I
Yeah.
know there was a couple that appeared to be
He did.
handoffs.
He did.
He did. You're right.
You're
I
right.
thought
He
so.
did.
Good call.
He did. So, the guy goes flying over the table. Rick goes walking around the other side,
We jumped
Yep.
over, but yeah.
and he has an interaction with somebody before he gets down and kneels at
Yeah.
Charlie's head. And it looks
Yep.
like there is the little,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Really,
little
really,
handoff
really
there.
quick.
It
Could
is
it-
quick.
Could it
is
be a
quick.
rangefinder? That's interesting. I never thought of that.
That's actually,
Very interesting. That's why I
Hold
want you to take
on.
a screenshot of that. That's very interesting.
that is interesting because like one of the theories out there,
I mean, I'm
is,
assuming it could be set up for anything. It's probably Bluetooth connect. I'm assuming would connect by
Yep.
Bluetooth or something like that. So I mean, there's just about anything now, especially if you pay a little more. I mean, connects by Bluetooth. I mean, like
Yeah.
everything.
that's true.
And why aren't we looking into this guy?
I mean, you can buy levels now that have Bluetooth connection.
Yeah.
he slid it under his sleeve in the side. It's possible. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know.
What I wanted to comment on is the rangefinder statement itself, because one of the theories that Allie and I have never sort of tossed away is that he was allegedly shot with a lower caliber weapon closer, right?
Could be.
So say you were then using something that say didn't have a scope, maybe you might want to know your range, like how far
Yeah.
you are, right? So so like when that comment came up, it made me think, well, maybe that's possible. If that's how it went down, then maybe you'd want a guy to mark the range for you. Maybe. It's just spitballing a thought. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's what 100% I think that is or anything like that. But
Yeah. It's just, why does he have it? What's it for? Obviously, it's something, and it's something new. Because, like, didn't Ivan say that this hasn't even been out yet? Or like,
yeah, it's old,
it's
It's
old.
discontinued. Yeah.
discontinued.
Ah,
I mean, there's
Discontinued.
bound to be something else like it. Maybe better. Who knows?
yeah.
Well, what
But
if
at
you-
the end of the only thing about the whole rangefinder thing and all that, the only thing about that to me is, I mean, I guess maybe possibly if you had a rangefinder set up either right there with Charlie looking back at Losi or wherever this supposed shot came from or vice versa, maybe. But at the end of the day, I mean, the range from where Rick Cutler would be for sure wouldn't do a shooter any good. So I've just had a hard time in my mind deciding how exactly, the rangefinder would help. And,
Yeah.
I don't know. I get the whole point with the rangefinder, but like it wouldn't have done anybody any good if Rick had the rangefinder with him. So I don't know unless it was.
I was telling Chris, like, I think he's controlling something. Like,
I don't think
know
he was
what.
shot though. So
Yeah, I don't know what
No,
he was
like-
doing.
I don't think Rick shot him, or do you don't believe he was shot in general?
no, I mean I don't think he was shot. Not with a bullet. I mean maybe you could.
Oh,
I
30
think there
ounce.
was a projectile.
Yeah.
I mean,
Some-
look to me
Some
the
kind of
microphone.
projectile.
I'm all in on the microphone for now until something else makes more sense.
Yeah, me and
Baron,
Chris are
his show on
yeah.
the necklace was pretty interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, now it's the necklace. It's a whole bunch of different things. I mean, until we get more information, hi, Clyde. He puts out a lot of good information too. He's on X. no black eyes on Dan after. That's funny. Yeah, but I don't think we should just dismiss Rick. That's what I'm saying.
No. I mean, I've got a feeling the way he acted. I mean, I've said this before plenty of times. I mean, if he's security, what was he doing outside the fence? What was he doing looking at Charlie? I mean, like he had to have. I mean, there was some reason he was there. I mean, he
He was looking at drones. He was looking
I mean,
at them like this.
something like that. I mean, that would make more sense than being part of his protective detail. And
I'm gonna move on. Let's see if I have more pictures of.
especially when allegedly they wouldn't let them put drones up, for the security. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and you want to know what? That was just
Allegedly.
That's
just
what our whole show is.
Brian being weird, right?
Yeah.
So like, he was allowed to have drones up, but I don't know why he said that. Like, I don't think he did anything to trigger anything to kill Charlie. I don't think that, right? Because we've already proven he didn't move his arms. There's nothing in his hands. He didn't detonate it.
Right.
So hold on. So, like my thing is like, what, like that statement just didn't line up, because he also said, and he contradicted himself, that students were using smaller drones and those were allowed. So I was like, okay, well, what? One of your team doesn't have a small drone? Like, send a guy to Walmart, man.
Yeah. I
Go
mean, as
pick one
far
up
as
for
I know,
$20 and get it in the air, right?
Yeah. As far as I know, I mean, if it's below a certain size, I mean, they can't really do anything about it. I would think anyway. I mean, I don't know, but yeah. And
But
I'm
that's
sorry, but
what
that
he
thing
mentioned.
flying right there, that's sure does look
That's
suspicious.
not a bug. Like right
Let
here,
me-
it's in all the videos. You guys can go look at
That's
it
a
yourself.
big
Like,
ass bug if it's a bug. Excuse my language,
this
my
took
French.
me a long time to go slow through footage because they're flying very fast. They're like they're not
You
flying
can
like
see that
bugs
one.
like this.
Yeah,
but
you
they're
can see that
flying
one
like-
zipping by Charlie to the right of it, or to the left of him, I guess.
Yeah.
And if that other one above the bridge, if that's a bug, that's like a 2-foot bug, bro. Like I heard the bugs were bad in Utah that day.
Yeah.
But if somebody
What
like
is
let us
that?
know if you've got 2-foot dragonflies in Utah. If
That'd
you
be
do,
something
hey,
you'd expect to see in the Florida Everglades or something, but not in Utah.
yeah, or like in the bayou or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Looks like
yeah.
that bug has a backpack on. It's humongous. I have to say. Yeah. So I'm just showing this because a lot of people have been covering the drones and they've shown pictures of them. I have tried to look for them, and these are the two best ones I have found that are the most clearest, that
That's
don't
pretty-
look like bugs. Yeah.
Pretty clear.
Yeah. And it was and I have the whole video. People are like, that's not real. So I showed them the video. I go, now you go slow motion and you try to find it.
Well, and what kind of bug do you know of that flies with the landing gear out like that? I mean, I've
way
not
of
ever
putting
seen
it.
one.
that was a good way of putting it, to be honest. Like,
Landing gear is down.
It is.
well, it's valid because bugs, birds, they all do the same thing. They tuck their legs up.
They
don't
fold their
leave them
legs up.
dangling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Planes don't even do that. We watch animals and go, okay, legs got to go up once takeoff happens. So, we watch nature.
I can send you the video. Yes, you have to go very slow mo, and when you go slow mo, there's a little one, and then there's one that just goes right above Rick Cutler's head. You got to go really slow, and then bam, it's right there. I will send
Miss
it to you.
Susan said it's a wasp.
Wasp.
Hey, I'd be out of the state of Utah and never return real quick. Like I work in the roofing, and we've always been in construction. And let me tell you something, wasp, I do not do wasps.
Well, the good thing is, with the gun laws being changed at UVU,
Mhm.
I would have brought in a shotgun and I would have blown
Maybe
that
that's
thing
why
away.
they changed the laws for them big
For
old
the bug problem.
Yeah.
Clyde, they have drones that are dragonflies. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, they've got them that actually flap the wings, like they don't have regular rotor blades or anything on them. I know the Chinese have got them anyway, and we probably do. I'm sure we do.
I see what you mean, Clyde, but the video, it doesn't fly like a dragonfly. Does that make sense?
Yes,
I'll send you the video. It's in the archives file.
That shot makes it look like a dragonfly. Absolutely, I have to say. But it's huge, though. I mean, like, look at it compared to.
Yeah.
But
It's
but
all
I
in
could
the
see
video.
somebody
The
thinking
way
it was.
flies, it doesn't fly like a bug.
Right. Yeah.
That's all. It doesn't make any sense.
But
And
now
he's
that
looking
picture
at
on the
it.
right, that ain't no dragonfly.
No, definitely not. No. And there was a lot around Charlie, like small
Yeah,
ones,
yeah.
this
Yep.
size, like, and the way it flew, it was just like, zoo, zoo, like it was just weird. I'm like, it can't be it can't be a bug. And I know, Jon Bray told me that's a bug, it's a bug. And then I sent him this one, and he said nothing to me. Jon
You
Bray?
know, yeah.
He said nothing.
I don't know. Like you have a hard time convincing me. I mean, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, we'll move on. I think I have, what is it? What do I have next here? Sometimes I don't know what I have lining up here to talk about. Oh, well, since we're on the drone thing, let's go here. It's just a short little clip.
I'd have flown that drone up his ass if we could have had one. Flown that drone up his ass if we could have had one. Flown that drone up his ass. If 7D, we can't break the rules. Now
We
the
can't
school
break the rules.
could have flown drones, the PD, but they didn't have them, right?
Anyway, on our way in, we had drone footage of the crowd building.
Oh,
You
no.
got some
Gary
drone
said
yet?
that was a
Yeah,
overhead
yeah.
camera.
Do you have an MOU or a mutual aid agreement with the school? And they're like, yeah. I said, did they call you and ask for assistance? No. I'm like, why wouldn't you call?
Be great if
Why
that
would
chief
you
of police
call?
would have put the drone up.
We'd have had it.
Theater kid.
Or I'd have flown that drone up his ass if we could have had it. We knew there were no drones, but their drones are different because they use those little bitty ones, and so they're not covered under the requirements. And so it's like, again, yeah, you're right. We do I need to call a grown ass man and say, hey, are you doing your job?
Yeah.
You tell them the truth.
Somebody obviously ought to called him and
Anyway,
asked
on our
him that.
way in, we had drone footage of the crowd building.
I'd have flown that drone up his ass if we could have had it.
Yeah, I just made that because I thought it was funny.
So
That's a zoomed up
There it
picture right
is.
there.
Yeah,
There you go.
definitely the landing gear is out.
So tell me what the heck that is.
What kind of bug is that? That's the kind that a fly swatter will not stop.
Look at the legs.
I think a 357 would. I think that's
Right. Maybe that's what happened to Charlie. Maybe somebody was shooting at one of those bugs. Oh
And
man.
there's theories too. People are saying the drone did it. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
Look,
know either.
I don't know
I'll
about that one, but I support everybody's right to do their own research.
Yes, for
so
sure,
if-
for sure.
if they-
And
if
look,
they
I'll
could
show
prove
my
it, go for it.
yeah. I'll show my drone video here in a bit.
Sure.
Just whenever, but I've got a drone video, and that's what it is. It's basically an advertisement for this new type of weapon. Got a small
Nice.
shape charge in it.
Oh, I think I've actually seen that. Was that
You probably have. A lot of
was
people
that
have
the
not.
TED
Though.
TV thing?
I believe it
10
was.
Yeah, we showed
He's
that
on
an
stage and he
episode.
throws it.
Yep.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
We
And
showed
but-
that on one of our episodes too. I love that video. I definitely would
Yeah,
watch that again.
Yep. So, but this is the whole thing about it. For it to work, I mean, it has to make contact. It hit him in the forehead, boom, the recoil blows it back. So there's a certain amount of actions and reactions that have to happen. And so the only thing about it is none of these drones landed on Charlie. And it would be impossible for something like that to shoot a projectile from a distance. I mean, it's just,
I just I'm open to the thought, right, of
Yeah.
a drone doing it.
Yeah.
I think it's very unlikely.
Right.
But I would need to know how the drone would be able to stabilize itself to take the shot and deal with the
Yes.
recoil properly.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So if somebody could show me information that kind of proves that, even in not even 100%, but decently convincingly,
Mhm.
I would
Yeah.
take that theory more seriously. Like
Yeah.
I
So-
promise you, I would. You know.
Yeah.
So, one thing to help kind of, put it in perspective. Obviously, if you get big enough, they start doing a little bit more damage, and there's a lot more recoil there. But when I was little, I was really dumb and used to tape bullets onto the end of my BB gun,
Oh dear.
and yeah, and they go off, and it's just like bang, and that's it. I know somebody that had I don't remember how it happened, but had a live, and this was like a rifle cartridge. I mean, it maybe not a 30-06, but it was a regular rifle, a high-powered rifle cartridge go off in his truck in the floorboard. So that whole action and reaction thing, the only way the way that projectile gets forced out is by having a solid backstop or somewhat solid backstop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you have something that's literally just floating in the air, and then you have this happen and it tries to shoot, there's nothing to push the thing forward because the drone's also going backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah.
It just would be. I don't know how you would ever get the velocity and the
I don't know.
I
I
don't
think they were there for a different reason.
I do
Like for
too. I think so
facial
too.
recognition, and maybe just to do like whatever geofencing, taking everybody
Frank-
to yep,
Give Frank something to watch on his phone.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, I think they were watching everybody in the crowd. That's
Yeah.
that's
Like
just
I don't.
my
Yeah, that's our opinion. They didn't shoot anything or anything. They were there to help keep track of the crowd
yeah, they were watching.
and to catalog people. Maybe even do some alleged phone hacking and removal of data. Maybe.
Interesting you say that, right? I had one girl in Utah said that she saw it, but a lot of the witnesses said they saw nothing. I find it so interesting. That's what makes me feel like this whole thing is fake. Like it's all
Or at
actors.
least maybe the first couple rows were actors.
How
Because
can
we
you
already
not-
seen that
Right.
there's billionaire VIPs in the first row. Just saying, right?
And
Yeah.
Hunter's dad worked for Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, he still does work for Jimmy Kimmel. He's a producer. I mean, there's just so many actors that were there.
Oh, yeah.
Even Rick
Well-
Cutler was an actor.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that was probably part of the whole idea. When you've got
Yeah.
so many things going on all at once, obviously it's enough with 3,000 people just there moving around. But when you've got people that are scattered out around him that do things, obviously this is allegedly, but that intentionally look like, well, let's just say suspicious movements. You get a lot of people going down these rabbit trails, and
And I feel like
all but
you
one
can't
of
just
them are going to
focus
lead to
on that.
nothing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree, and I feel like you can't just focus on that one part of Charlie, like
Oh, no.
how he got shot or how he got hit or how whatever, or was the shape charge
Right.
or if it was electrocution. You can't just focus on that one thing. You got to focus on
Nope.
the whole entire picture of
Yep.
everything that's going on.
Yes.
Everything.
And this is why we spend so much time building the backstory, because I know a lot of people support Jon Bray's Mike theory, and we like Jon's work. But say Jon Bray was proven right tomorrow, that's what did it. Guess how many people go to jail? 0. Not a single person goes to jail because he hasn't bothered to connect anybody to it. He's been, in a bubble of his theory, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
We have to
You'll
keep
know your
connecting.
theory really good, but if you don't connect anybody to it, I think that would be the worst. If
Yeah.
if proven that this is what happened, and then one guy goes to jail or nobody goes to jail.
And also, if that's so, we have no audio. The audio's been destroyed. On Charlie, it's gone.
Yeah,
We don't have that evidence.
And
that's
then-
No, we
gone.
don't.
and that's probably the most important piece of evidence is that mic. Like literally, that'll tell us what happened. Like I've
So-
said this a bunch of times. Like if we get to court and they play back the recording of that mic in court,
Yeah.
and we hear the shot, and we hear people screaming, we hear security talking, then that mic never got detonated, it never got electrocuted, and nothing happened to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that debunks everything. So either only two things are left: he's either dead or alive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, a murder weapon's not a murder weapon without, somebody attached to the other side of it. So,
True.
and the thing about it is in a perfect world, we would obviously the FBI and the state of Utah, they're trying to take this easy win, this crazy leftist with a furry boyfriend, girlfriend,
Yeah.
whatever. But at the end of the day, in a perfect world, if we were to, we should only have to prove that Tyler Robinson didn't do it. That should be enough for them to get the hint and actually go do a real investigation. I mean, one would hope that that's the way this would go, with enough public pressure. Okay, well, we're going to have to redo this. We're going to have to go investigate again, but that's not going to happen. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be nice if it would, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Not going to hold my breath.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And I just wanted to say something about that explosion or shape charge or whatever. I do, when I look at that video, I don't even know if videos are real anymore either. Like,
Right.
That's been going around, circulating on the X, So when I look at the video, I do see like right by his under his nipple that I do
Mhm.
see the energy coming from there first, or even like from the microphone that itself, that corded
Yes.
mic that he's holding. I see
Yes.
the energy coming from there first. I do see a pop here, then a pop in the back. So I have some questions for him too, because if we have that kind of,
I could tell you about that, but I know I could tell you about that.
I don't see any burns, and he was wearing a white shirt. I don't even see any blood like on his chest area. I don't see any fragments. Even the fragments were in the rear of the car. I don't know why it would be in the rear. There's so many questions I have.
Yes, and I'm definitely not going to speak for him, but now I will tell you that the movement. He's got that. He's got that. Oh Lord, I just lost my camera. I have got to get a battery, a power supply for this thing. Give me 1 second. I'll get my battery back. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I can keep talking and while you're doing that. So we'll get back to what Adam's going to say about the theory about, because he did do a live stream. Go check it out with Jon Bray. Jon Bray does some. I love these guys that do like reenactments of the actual hit on Charlie. Jordan Henshaw's doing great work. A lot of people are doing great work. So I appreciate it, and everybody else that helps and research. So we all are in this to solve it, to find out what happened, because we know Tyler didn't do it.
No, I think that's the one thing that we can all agree on. I did read something, and I'd like some people to either confirm or tell me I'm crazy. I read in the laws in Utah when it comes to assassinations. If, as we all know, if you are guilty, then you can face the death penalty. But the other thing I found, if you are connected in association with it, you might still be eligible for the death penalty. So they don't even have to prove he did it. All they got to do is prove that he was involved to a point where he had knowledge that it was going to happen. And then he could still be, tried and given a chair or whatever as well. And I just want to know if that is true or not. I haven't been able to confirm that myself yet, but I'll admit honestly, I haven't been looking really, really hard lately. Do you know anything about that, Adam? Or does anybody in either chat know anything about that?
Not Utah specifically. I really don't. I mean, I could see, I could see that being a factor, and I could see that, it would probably, I mean, with it being so high profile and everything, they're going to have a whole lot more leeway for, than you would just some Joe Blow. That's just the way it is. But I don't know. I could see that, but I'm not sure with Utah specifically. But
yeah, because I was just trying to figure that out. Like, what does that actually mean for Tyler, right? Like, how much does the defense got to disprove, or how much does the prosecution actually have to prove, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, reasonable doubt is reasonable doubt. I mean, if it's reasonable doubt that the murder weapon is linked, the quote unquote murder weapon is linked to the murder. You know, if there's reasonable doubt there, then at the end of the day, without a murder weapon, I mean, you don't have a murder. So, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just going to read some of the comments real quick because people are putting stuff in here.
Yeah, go through. I know we've
Allie,
been doing.
would it be okay to use a clip of your first video about the drones? It gave me an aha moment. Go ahead. Go for it.
Yep.
Go for
Thank
it.
you for asking, Leora. 100%, girl. Go for it.
Go for it. Baron did a show of his armpit that same night. He was talking about the electrocution possibility. Yeah, I sent him all my stuff about electrocution theory, actually. It was my theory back in October, and nobody was answering me, so I emailed him my work, and I was on his show. So the armpit, I mean, you know, he thinks something like, I think, is under here. I believe a couple things are going on. He's definitely has something under his shirt, whether it's a pack under his nipple, leading up behind his shoulder or down his pants. I don't know what it is, but I will get to that point because I do have it in my slideshow here. What could possibly have happened if it was electrocution? You can't see it. It could happen like that, and it could happen in a corded mic. It depends on how much voltage they put through it. So, as Chris said, it happens, right?
It does. And a lot of people try to say that's impossible because it never happened. Well, go look at your research. And when Allie and I go do an update, we've pulled like 40 clips from the past like 30 years of it happening to people.
Yeah.
And we've got, so like we can kind of prove that happens. But we're also making an adjustment to our theory as well.
Yeah.
So
can I just add to that, because I'm going to forget. This one guy he messaged me and said he worked with a gardening company and there was fountains around and his friend got electrocuted, okay, from touching something. He was mowing the lawn and then he went to go touch something near the fountain and he got electrocuted. It went right through his body and blew a hole out of his neck. Can you believe this?
Wow.
I'm
I've heard
not
of that
saying
happening.
what happened to him, but if there's so much pressure, it needs to explode, right? But I'm not saying that's what happened, guys, right? Because we got to look at the big picture again. I heard a gunshot, right? I'm like, okay, are they trying to fake this? Like, it doesn't make sense. Was he wearing a pack here? Like, did he go in on it to fake it? And they killed him anyways in 2 or 3 different ways because the trickery of all this.
Yeah, it's bizarre. Nothing's added up, and that's literally the problem. That's why there is so many thoughts and so many possibilities because of the pure lack of evidence that we've been given. Like if they would have given us more evidence, we might even not be talking about it anymore, right? It might have been plain and obvious back in like December, right? And maybe everybody would be like, okay, we all know he was shot, or we all know he's alive, or he got blown up, whatever it is, right? Then there would not be so much, back and forth about it.
And there's a lot of nurses that tell you that the blood is not bright enough. It's too dark. So when you have a carotid artery, it's not supposed to look like that.
No, but the idea is if it was the microphone, and if he is correct on the battery being the projectile that actually did it, you also have your jugular there. So the jugular's on the outside, the carotid's deeper.
How do we get that exact shot in place and the exact hole in his neck? How do you line that up? Oh, we're going to use this road mic and we're going to put it right in that spot.
No, so that was an unintended this is when they started freaking out and everything started changing. The idea is, and I 100% agree with this part, it was designed to put a hole in his chest. It was designed, that's why this whole thing was 30-06. You think about it, if this thing had went off under his shirt and put a hole through his chest, they could have scooped him up, said he got shot in the chest with a 30-06, and nobody'd have ever thought another thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start saying, oh, he got shot in the neck with a 30-06. It did not exit. That's a totally different. That makes things so different.
Yeah.
So
I guess we got to wait for the
Well,
evidence because,
yeah,
I've
see,
got
all
something
those
to
little
say about
shards of
that, though.
glass, obviously, I thought originally that might have been what it is. But if you look at some of those pictures, Jon Bray's got some really good pictures of them. You can
Yeah.
see a square thing right there under his collar. It's got a blue color. You put that up beside the little board inside the microphone, and I mean, like it looks just like it.
So
Didn't he change his
so
theory?
so hold on a second. So so his theory is that it was supposed to go in and look like a gunshot from a wound, and
To the
that
chest.
this, yes, and this was a malfunction.
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense, because he has also said the shape charge is designed to not leave any blood and to cauterize the wound. If you were trying to
Right.
simulate a fake 30-06 shot, then you would see a ton of blood, right? It's a gunshot, 30-06 to the chest. So that's where he contradicts himself in like that one statement. You can't have the shape charge designed to leave no blood and then say the shape charge is cover up for a gunshot that would have left his whole chest bloody.
Yeah,
Like that's where like
yeah.
I get what he was trying to say. Okay, it's there and it malfunctioned, but then you can't say it was there to simulate a 30-06 shot, because that would never have done it if it worked properly. That's where I would push back, right?
Right. Well, and I mean, if a 30-06 had hit him, I mean, yeah, you might get a little on the the front side, but most of that damage, obviously, if it came through, would be on the back side. But it would be much easier to say. It would be much easier to say that it had stopped going into his chest. I mean, like start talking sternum and ribs and all.
That's
and,
true.
And,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and besides that, most. There may have been some onlookers behind, but for the most part, everybody was out in front. So I mean, he's in a chair, chair back up against his back. I mean, it wouldn't have been impossible to sell, especially if they got him down on the ground and carried out of there that quick.
No, but that makes
How do you explain the burnt hands and his broken pinky finger and
I'm with Baron Coleman. I think that he wasn't walking out of there regardless. I agree. There's a high possibility or probability that that he had. Yeah.
Two things happened.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Two things happened. Maybe he was electrocuted, and he had some kind of thing happening in the road mic.
Yep.
Well,
I mean,
the thing I wanted to point out too is, like, to make the road mic a weapon, you would never have had to add an explosive to it. All you had to do is add more copper to it, and then a small charge could have made it detonate or arc as well. I just never seen enough evidence of an explosion. Like, I need to see more, or I need them to finally get a bomb expert to vouch for their claims, because it's 6 months and I'm still waiting for one single bomb guy to come out and go, I agree with the bomb theory, because
it's really hard to get anybody on record, but I have been talking to a few people that actually worked at AES. Now, I'm assuming they're probably under NDAs, the ones that were there recently, but I have been talking to one or two people that worked there at least years ago, and would be familiar with some of the stuff that they do and can do, and characteristics. But from the research that I have done, I mean, they do definitely, and that's in that that clip I was telling you about Rogan. That's mentioned in there. But they do have newer explosives now that are made that do not, no smoke, no fire. I mean, like you can't even really see the explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would just like see, for me, that's why I'm not sold on it, right? So like, if I would need that explained to me by somebody who's an explosive expert or an EOD tech, like somebody who's been around it a lot, if they would sit down on someone's show and explain it to me, what we're seeing, then you want to know what? Maybe I'd change my whole mind. Maybe I'd be the biggest Mike shill on the planet.
Want to know what I think happened? I think Charlie went in on it to unalive himself. I don't know if it was going to be unaliving him of himself, or just, do what Trump
At
did,
least an injury.
a little
Yeah.
injury of some kind. I believe he was wearing something in his neck. I believe there was something under his nipple, a little pack of something, and maybe something in the back of his neck too, like a wire of some sort. But I think something went terribly wrong. And the part where I don't really know is, was it also road mic plus electrocution? Is he not here or is he here? That's a question that I keep going back and forth. I think he's not, but a lot of people
Yeah,
think he is,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but
People
yeah,
do strange things, but
can't
just
take too much
knowing,
victimhood on YouTube either. We can't. We have to
right.
be respectful to
Yeah.
the families,
But
right?
just the
So
little I do know of him, I mean, like and like I said, people do some strange things that you'd never see coming. But to me,
yeah,
to do that to, to parents, whatever, other close family, I mean, you can't have everybody being in on it, so.
yeah.
If and just the general public and people that followed him and loved him. I mean, God, I mean, to do that would just be, I don't know.
Horrific.
Well, and I'm not saying I believe he faked it, but it's actually not that hard. Like, so if he did, you'd only have to tell, like, 4 people, 5 people, mom, dad,
Right.
Erica, kids. That's it. And people would be like, Charlie wouldn't do that to his kids. He would never see them again. I'd be like, how do you know he doesn't have them right now? We've never seen the kids'
Yep.
faces. Who's to say the kids that have been with Erica since it happened, or even their kids allegedly?
Yeah, no,
Like,
I
you
mean,
wouldn't, like,
that's
so
true. I just mean character wise, I mean, for him
Yeah.
to be able to do that to other people that are not in quite that close proximity to him, that did care about him though, not to mention,
Yeah.
like I said, his general following. I mean, like that is just terrible.
I
I
think he
mean,
was
that
under
makes you
pressure though.
I mean,
He was
yeah,
under
people,
pressure.
you get under enough, I guess anything's possible. But the other thing about that to me, and this is what I've said from the get go, regardless of how much sense it makes in my mind, I mean, obviously, I will take something, I see dead rights proof of something. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll believe it. But at the end of the day, that theory completely absolves everybody of everything. That's his wife, that's these shady SOBs around him, that's, Rob McCoy, that's, that just automatically absolves everybody of
But
all
let's
that.
just say everybody was in on it, like the whole crowd, everybody there. They prepared for that day. Let's just say allegedly,
Yeah.
but they didn't know he was going to actually unalive, get unalive.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe they just thought it was going to be like a fun fake kind of thing. He was going to be fine. He was going to be in the hospital. They all signed NDAs, and this is all allegedly. But he actually passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about so many different theories.
Me too. But just,
it's
I know
still
the
up in the air.
history of IHOP and some of the, they're not, they're definitely not opposed to, doing something
They're
like that
smart.
if somebody's,
Debbie has a
so,
question for you, Adam.
oh,
Did
oh,
you
yeah.
say the fragment in his neck was a little piece of cartridge?
So look, they're calling that a fragment of, they're calling it a bullet jacket fragment. Now, the test was inconclusive as far as, matching it to the rifle.
Right.
I think that they're calling it that because probably it's just assumed that it's a part of a bullet, right? Because everybody's under the assumption he was shot. And one thing I've said before too, and of course there it may just be a dumb idea, but inside of a microphone like that, there's lots of electronics and things like that, and being part of a jacket fragment would also mean probably be copper. There's a lot of copper in a microphone. So there's no telling where that piece of copper came from if that's indeed what it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're calling it a bullet jacket fragment because they've 100%, proven that it was definitely from a bullet.
Thank you for explaining. Yeah.
I kind of agree. and they have to call it
narrative is
that.
shot. So.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was
Yeah.
just going to say. They have to call it that. What else
Yeah.
are they going to call it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Read some comments here. The mob families do it all the time.
Yeah.
Brian Harpo
then-
could have shoved it in there with his finger, as far as
Oh,
that
I
goes.
said that in September. I'm like, they probably took him in the car and just put a
Yes.
bullet in there.
That's crazy you mentioned that.
Here you go.
We actually said that like 4
Yep.
months ago as part of the cover up. That's what they did. And then,
Yeah.
and then
He was
one
talking
came
about.
out.
I said that a long
That's
time ago
crazy.
too. I mean, we're all thinking it. We're all thinking they took him to the car and he tased him. They put a bullet in there. So many things. All right, what else we got here? Okay, what if electrocution occurred and blew up the road mic and a part of the battery entered in Charlie's neck? That is possible.
See, I would buy that more than just a straight detonation because
Correct.
when you introduce the current to everything, that puts all your normal physics out the window, and you cannot anticipate the reaction of something getting hit with a hard charge. You can't
Yeah.
anticipate
Right.
that.
Yeah.
You know it's going to go, but you won't be able to anticipate where any of the debris or shrapnel is going to go.
Yeah.
So when it comes to, like, it's the whole cross-body thing. It bothers me. Like, geometry doesn't work. But say
Yeah.
physics don't matter, and it does. That I could see
Yeah.
maybe being more realistic
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's such a, like, if it's supposed to be a shape chart and designed specifically to do one thing and then it didn't work right, well, then who did it? Mickey Mouse? Like, I thought, like, who did it? So I would assume that it would work good, right?
Yeah.
But that would make sense because electricity would make it unpredictable in nature. You wouldn't be able to predict that.
Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna move on now because this picture's been up for a while. It's just Harpo's hands, and there was nothing in it. I don't know if there's something in now. Is there something inside his sleeve? I don't know. But there's nothing in his hands, anyways, because we did like a slow mo of him moving that his hands.
You can see the air between his fingers, can't you? Or
Yep.
the background between his
Yep.
fingers. I mean,
Yeah. So we did it from both sides. So we did it from behind and we did it from the front. We didn't have a really good video from the front. So the pictures we were able to grab were a little pixelated, but
Yeah.
you could still see clearly through his hand.
Yeah, you
So-
can. You can.
So
I
we
can just,
don't
like,
we
make it
don't ever
bigger if
think
you
he
want.
like detonated anything or squeezed any kind of trigger. However,
Let's see
we
that.
don't think he's innocent either
no.
because he failed to give care to Charlie when
Yeah.
it most mattered.
Yeah.
So in our opinion, allegedly.
Yeah.
Right. So we don't think he did any of this
Mm-mm.
or any of this to do anything, but
Yeah.
he didn't do his job as the medic on scene for Charlie's team.
We're gonna keep moving on because I've got lots of stuff
Yeah.
to show. Because where are we here?
Should maybe we get to some of Adam's stuff because we still got a trillion things on our end, and maybe we
I mean,
should
no,
show
I'm
some.
almost done. I just go up right up to there, and then I am done.
Okay.
So,
I just
this
wanted
one
to make sure we showed some of Adam's stuff too.
is this a video? Oh, it is.
Yeah, mine
Okay,
won't
so
take long.
This is a video. It just shows because we don't have a lot of pictures or videos from Charlie's left side.
Go
Okay.
figure where all those protesters
Right.
were.
Yeah, I just find this is really humongous. But hey, I don't know. I don't even know why they put the road mic underneath his shirt. It makes a lot of more noise and shuffles and makes
Again, I mean, if you were wanting to use it as, the
weapon?
theory is, it would
Yeah.
need to be under it.
Yeah, and
So-
And
I
it's
think
always
Here
been
we
on
go.
the outside.
It's just a little video. I'll play it again.
And I did just want to say, I think seeing the windsock on the mic, which might make sense why it was on the inside, maybe. Like
It still looks too big for me. I disagree.
is it on there?
Jordan did a video of this. He was doing a video going, so Jordan Henshaw, unbelievable. He took the road mic because I said, "What's under that shirt, Charlie?" And I just posted it. And then he goes, "Oh, I'm going to recreate this." So he went to go do it. And I said, "I don't see the shirt moving. You might want to put a blood pack under there and maybe it'll start moving." He goes, "Are you serious right now?"
Oh,
He's so funny. Yeah,
He tries hard in his recreations, so like I
Yeah.
totally give it to him for that. Nobody has been more committed to demonstrating their theory than him.
So
and I will totally give him all that respect. You know what I mean?
So he
Definitely.
grabbed the road mic and the pom
Talk about a lot of moving pieces. Whew.
Yeah.
He put it under his shirt, but it didn't do this. What's happening here? Like, this is humongous. I'm sorry, but that's just a video. That's just a picture and video I'm showing you guys. Not a lot of stuff from Charlie's left side. So moving on, I'm gonna do the next one. We just got this, undercover
That
op.
right there kills me.
The guy with the stash with the fake Walker Texas Ranger badge.
You know who he looks like? Have y'all ever watched that Reno 911?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Nice one,
is that
Adam.
him?
Nice one.
There's a nurse in the background. So weird. This is all.
That's him right there. I'm telling you.
That was a good one, man. Oh, you got me with that one. That was good.
I mean,
that was good.
this is weird. And then we got this guy. He looks legit, but is he? He's wearing sandals. So
Here, I'm Officer Sandals.
Yeah.
Please don't run for me because I can't chase you.
Right.
yeah. So I don't know who he is. Moving on. Yeah, we just got this again. This was
Yeah.
so bizarre. You can go back and look at this a bazillion times, but it is just bizarre. Somebody said to me in a comment, maybe he wasn't taking the SD card. Maybe he was taking something else out. I'm like what?
Could have had an external recorder rigged to the camera.
Yeah, like he was really worried about this one because
I
it's 1
think
year.
people are generally what they've got in mind is some kind of firing mechanism. I mean, and I guess anything's possible, but I don't know.
I thought that day one, like, oh, it's probably that camera like did it like a perfect shot, but I
Yeah.
don't think it did. I don't think it
like
did.
in the first week, we actually thought that we were looking around, and that's when Range Day Bros shot from behind theory was still going pretty
How would
hard.
you control that camera? How would you aim it? I mean, because Charlie's sitting in front and he's not a fixed.
That's the beautiful thing. That's why, in order for that to work, that's why he's elevated up. The table's elevated up. That's why, and if you notice, before Charlie sits down, Dan Flooding goes to make sure the chair's in perfect position.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does pick the chair.
Granted,
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
we don't believe
Right.
it happened.
Yeah.
Like I said, we
No.
thought about it the first week, but that would be interesting now.
All right, going
Yeah.
on to what I found here. Sorry,
I'm sure it's
everyone.
been done before.
Yeah, at this point, what hasn't been done really.
So moving on, I'm almost done, guys. And then Adam's going to bring up his stuff. I just want to talk about this again because this is Charles McClintock's photos. Obviously, I got to take away the juice. I can't show it. So when you do zoom it in, this is this picture right here, and this is this picture right over here. Looks like something's wrong over here. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's his bifocals." No, it's looks like a cutout. Anyhow. Moving on to this picture, which I have said multiple times, he put his watermark here. I don't know if you can see it, Adam, but
Yeah.
in the part of the watermark is a little cut and paste. I can probably make it bigger so everybody can see. Hold on, everybody. I will try to make it as big as I can. All right. Can you see that? Can you see this?
Oh yeah.
A
What is it?
forgotten.
I
cut and
just want.
paste.
Yeah, I just want to get somebody
what we
else's
Yeah.
eyes on it, and everybody in the
It
chat.
has to be.
That is a cut and paste, and I
It has to
believe
be.
it looks like a nipple, a burnt nipple or something. I mean, allegedly. I'm not saying,
I don't know what it is. All I
From
know is
from where I'm sitting, just glancing at it, it looks like something, in the foreground or whatever you want to call it, because we're looking at the back. But I mean, I know it's not, because obviously there's no space there to see
Yeah.
through. So,
and maybe
But,
it's his
yeah.
watermark that he clipped from another picture and he just put it there and he forgot to take it. I don't know.
it doesn't
I'm
really
just
look like
showing-
it though, does it?
No.
because I
I don't
originally
know.
thought that too, Adam. Like, say he was just like this. We were just seeing through,
Right.
something in the background. But at this
It's not.
Charlie's being carried like this, and there's a row of guys here, and there's a
Yeah.
row of guys there. Not
Yeah.
much room to see through at anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what is happening with Brian Harpole's nose? I'll bring that up a little bit clearer so you can see it. So we all saw
Probably
this.
grow and start calling him Pinocchio.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think glasses do that.
Yeah.
That's all I know. But it's
is
like
that?
really.
You talking about where it looks like it's cropped the end of his nose off
Or
or
something.
something?
Yep.
Oh Lord.
Cut face, yeah.
What's
That does
What
kind
the
of
heck?
look like a bifocal to me, but now I
No way.
what?
The
I
nose
can't-
is gone.
yeah. That's weird looking.
Everybody in the chat, are you guys on a different convo? Like, tell me what you guys think this is. They're all talking about something. You guys think this is Photoshop or allegedly, or am I seeing something?
That
What
one
is
would be easy enough to recreate. Should be. You should be able to put on a pair of, bifocals and take pictures from different angles. You would think, maybe, see if you could get the same effect.
Yeah,
If
some
it
people
is
are
in-
saying bifocals in there.
If
Like, what do you
it
mean by
indeed
that?
is the
This
bifocal
part
anyway.
here by his nose?
Well, it'd
You're
be
saying this part here?
it's the bottom part
Yeah.
of the lens, right?
Yeah. Is it not always like a half moon shape? I mean, I don't wear glasses, but
And I'm just wondering, like right below the glass,
Yeah.
right there,
Yeah.
does that look like a very straight
Yeah.
line?
yeah,
It
that does
there?
look odd too. Yeah.
It just
Yeah, I don't know.
looks really weird. And somebody
It
said
does.
when I showed this before, they said someone said bifocals, and then a photographer said absolutely not. So
Right.
I don't know now. I'm like
Yeah.
I'm looking for other people with advice because we
It's
got
weird.
not only do we got that, we got this
Well, that's
edit.
definitely not bifocals.
Don't
Makes
forget
me
Brian
think maybe I need some bifocals.
Look at this Brian Harpo's pocket. Look at his back pocket here.
Oh, he's got all kinds of stuff
that?
everywhere.
That looks like
I think
kind of receiver to
see,
me.
we think we found something in his back pocket. People were
Yeah.
talking about his front pockets, and we think we've debunked that. So we've
Yeah.
started to look
What's
at
that?
that.
Well, now
back
up above is his radio, isn't it? Didn't he have his radio on the left side?
Yeah, let me see if I can. There.
Yeah.
I have to like block out the juice, because it's YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there's some juice there. Oh,
It's okay. Okay. Shouldn't-
I
I'm
think I
telling you,
remember.
I can't show
the-
it. Seriously. Okay.
But yeah, whatever that is that's got to be inside of his. I was wondering like inside the waistband holster, but that's odd looking to be a holster. Whatever it is, it's got to be inside of his pants. I mean, his two pockets aren't connected. That looks like it's partially in the front and partially in the rear pocket, does it not?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Here, let me
See what I'm saying? I mean, it almost looks like it would have to be under his pants, whatever it is. Yeah, I
And
think
look at
that's his
Charlie's-
radio.
Look at Charlie's arm here. It has goosebumps on it.
Yep.
It looks really weird. Okay. So we got looks like some kind of radio or something.
I think that's his radio. You can see the buttons on it.
And
yeah,
this
I think that's the
is-
standard communication that the guys had.
What's this?
But that is weird. That big.
That makes no sense to me. That's an obvious like cut and paste, or it's a bad watermark that he put on it with edit attached to it
It's
from
a
an
boo-boo.
old piece of work.
It's a boo boo. It's one of
Yep.
those things because I do photography. It's a oopsie. I left that in the picture.
Well, Charles McClintock Wilson's fairly accessible. I mean, especially I know with like Brandy and Billy,
Yeah.
they're with him all the time. I wonder, could we not maybe pass that on to
I
them
don't-
too?
Yeah, I could, but I don't know if he did it or Zumba Press did it. Anybody could edit the photo and put it up on the website. Who
Right.
who did it?
Well,
Maybe it's him.
But he'd be the
Well-
place to start. If he said, "Yeah, I did it," it's probably from something I did. Then I mean, I guess
Yeah.
that kind of rules everybody else out. But it'd be a good starting point.
well, actually, Ellie forgot to mention she did ask Billy and Brandy, and
Oh.
they just said, "Nope, it's fine. He's a great guy. It's nothing." And we're like, "Okay, no
Yeah,
problem."
I mean-
I mean,
I think he is a great guy. I just want to know what this is. That's all.
yeah. I mean, like he could have put, like you said, a watermark in there and realized, oops, that's not what I wanted or whatever, and tried to cut it out of there and left a little bit of it. I mean,
Yeah, it's maybe
doesn't
it's
necessarily have to be nefarious.
No. And I'm not saying it's nefarious. I just
Right.
Right now,
What
that's
is
what
that?
it looks
Just
like.
what is it?
Right? Without an explanation, that's what it looks like to us.
But I mean, it looks
Sure.
like something with a perfect pin stripe on it, whatever it is. So that's why I say it
Yeah.
kind of doesn't really look like his watermark anyway. So it's weird.
All right, moving on to the next one, Adam. So I found this on. Okay, so when they're carrying Charlie out, obviously that's Brian Harpole's butt.
That hand
Okay.
definitely looks burnt.
Yep, it looks burnt. I do have some clearer pictures, and the finger looks broken.
Mm-hmm.
Because fingers don't
Curve in like
curve.
that.
Look at the pinky finger; it's curving in like that, and there's a big space in between. I do have pictures on my X about this. Some people believe it's broken, and some people don't. But it definitely his hand looks burnt. And then there's
Yeah.
this light here.
That's what is also freaking weird.
Yeah.
So this I can't show it all, guys, because it's YouTube, so I can't do it. But in this part, that's Charlie's. This is Charlie's butt, and this is his top part of his leg. So it's here. I don't know where it's located, but it's on somebody. It's on him, or it could be on the other security guard. I just don't know what this is.
If it's on one of the security guards, we could probably explain it away, but we can't tell if that's what it is.
Yeah.
If it's on Charlie, well then that's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah. And then there's look.
It looks metallic or something. Yeah, there's that. And you've got that square drawn around it, but I mean, at the actual shape of it, though, I mean, it looks like I said, looks like it curves down on the bottom and goes all the way to the front. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said it looks like it goes
on the left. Yeah, over here.
Looks like it about have to be inside of the pants because it goes from the front pocket to the rear pocket.
There you go.
Weird.
That's a bit better. You can see that there now.
Yeah,
it is humongous, eh?
Yeah.
What would that be? Wallet? I don't know what the heck that is.
I mean, it could be some kind of inside the waistband holster too. I mean, I don't know, but I don't understand why he would have have a firearm like literally behind that radio. Seemed like that'd be super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It'd be a dumb spot to put your radio too. Like you'd probably move your radio if that's where you carry all the time. You're going to make sure that's accessible, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you imagine, fighting with the radio to get it out if you needed it. I mean, so I don't know.
Man.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the next picture. Okay, this is the setup of the only picture we have that Mikey McCoy took from a video story that I screen grabbed a long time ago. This is a picture I sent Baron. So his feet are on top of water bottles. He's on a metal table.
Yeah, that is so weird.
Like electric chair, Look at this metal legs going into the ground.
Yep.
We don't know what the ground is like because we do have water fountains and water all over the courtyard.
Yeah.
We don't know. The kids walk by this, and could be water there. He's
it
protected.
Looked kind of soggy. Yeah. Yep. He's got his rubber mat.
So is the tent. The tent's protected too. But anyways, I want to show you that.
Yeah, the tent is up on plastic blocks.
4 legs are up on protected blocks. Yeah.
I don't know why they raised the tent up. See, that's another thing.
At some point, you think his hair would have to be standing up. Just thinking, I can't put my finger on it, but something is strange. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always thought this fan too was weird because it does nothing. It's like microscopic and
yeah.
What's it doing? Giving Dan some air to his. I don't know what this is for.
Yeah,
it is a tiny fan.
It's for something else, Adam. It has to be.
It was supposed to be
that's like an under the desk
too,
type fan, or something. I mean, maybe, but out like that in open air, I mean, that's absolutely pointless.
Yeah, it is. Doesn't make any.
Like if you were in an office or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right?
On a desk or something, but.
Yeah.
And then we got this over here. We got Mr. Angel guy, TPUSA worker, and that's Chrissy, and that's
there's Blake Neff Speed.
Blake Neff. Yeah, Blake Neff Speed, baby.
They're just, I don't know. I think he's making him a matcha tea or something. I don't know what he's doing over there. But a lot of people were sitting in Charlie's chair trying to get a perfect, view or trying to set up the spot where Charlie's supposed to.
Right.
Yeah, in the beginning. Yeah. And
they probably didn't sit in that chair long. They'd sit down and be like, okay, you got it. I'm getting up.
Yeah. That's great.
Do what you're going to do quick. I'm not sitting here long.
Yeah. Come on, boys. Snap.
Snap,
I got a debate to do.
And this picture here, I showed this on one of my live streams. It just shows the grass. I mean, you see this lump here. They definitely had something. They definitely had something underneath, going under the table here.
I remember that live stream where you were talking about all the cables and stuff. How that's probably turf. I think
Well,
that's what.
we ended up issuing a correction on that too. So originally we thought there was a lot of turf there. Then we just
Yeah.
realized for some reason they just badly kept the grass. Like they didn't cut
Right.
it, they let it go, and then we
Well, we still
redacted.
don't know.
Well, it looks like that, right? Because all the pictures before and after was so pristine and it was kept short and clean. Now all of a sudden they just decided to let it go for this day.
Well, I don't know. I talked to somebody that did a request, and they do cut the grass every week or something. So this is odd to me. It
Mhm.
could be real grass thrown on top of real grass. I don't know. And there's wires over the grass, and there's wires under the grass. That's what it looks like. And they're just the security guards are walking by, stepping on the wires. It's just weird. It's all weird.
Yeah. So like we figured, that it was most likely real grass. I don't know why they would have kept it so horrible, but we think they might have thrown a couple pieces down, maybe of just some sod to help hide some cables and
Yeah.
keep them
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
being a trip hazard.
Yeah, this looks like a lump right here.
Because normally you would do that, like you would throw down some cable mats or something, but they don't have any, so maybe they.
I
just,
would think a place like that would have a whole
Yeah.
barn stacked full of sod. Maybe
Yep.
not, but as much
Well-
landscaping and stuff goes on there,
They actually do. They actually do have a whole landscaping department there. So
Yeah.
that's what I was figuring. If they didn't show up with cable mats, you have to have your walkways protected. If a fire marshal from the school went through there, they could
Yep.
have said something. So I figure what they probably did is just get a couple pieces of sod, threw it on the ground, and then
Yep.
that covered their butt from, a fire marshal or somebody going, "Hey, you need to have this protected, and you need to have your walkways and blah blah blah."
Sorry, I thought that was funny.
never mind somebody's going to lose their life on the other side of that table, in a few minutes. But
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan's keeping Dan's biceps cool.
Or
Agreed.
his balls cool or
Yeah.
something.
They had to keep it cool for his moment to shine.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's directly.
Hey, as tight as those pants are, he could probably feel it on them.
Oh my god. That's one person we haven't heard from is Rick and Dan.
Yeah, I know.
Rick and
Yeah.
Dan.
They send
Yep.
out Brian the fall guy to take.
And
the
look,
last
I can
step
see, not hearing from Rick. I mean, he was off doing his thing. He comes in, whatever. But Dan Flood was actually employed by Turning Point and was the head security.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brian Harpo was the head of that security company that was contracted. But Dan Flood, you would think, would be
Thank you.
giving lots of statements.
Yeah,
And
everybody's
he
saying
would
that Brian
be-
Harper was the head. No, Dan was.
Right, exactly. They still worked under Dan because,
Yep.
like I said,
They
Dan
all
worked
did.
for Turning Point.
Yep.
And they made Brian talk for everybody.
Exactly.
And that's why we think Brian.
Was set up.
He
to
was
talk.
set up. He's the fall guy, right?
Like I
Yeah.
said, he appeared to be the theater kid.
Well, exactly.
We
He
can't
was
break
sent
the
out-
law.
Exactly. He was sent, like we believe he was sent out to give those interviews. To cause
Yeah, yeah.
So much,
Should
Like,
I have to
look-
call a grown man and ask why he didn't do his job?
like a lot of those things were set up. Like in
Yeah.
our opinion.
yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. I guarantee it.
I couldn't believe it.
And I don't
Yep.
think he's employed. Like he's not working there now.
I don't believe he is. I don't.
He was
believe-
at some point after the fact, though. But yes, I've heard that he has since been,
That's
and
probably why he got on these TV shows. Maybe he
that's
got on these
why-
shows.
what you do with a fall guy. So like we did an episode where we broke down the definition of a fall guy and
Mhm.
compared it to what we know about Brian. And he fits it to a T. And since he's taken the lashing, now nobody else has to speak from the security team because
Yeah.
everybody thinks it's Brian. So now
and let's
Dan-
not forget that one little detail about him having an office right outside the front gate of Fort Huachuca.
Yep.
Yep.
So many
Isn't
coincidences.
that convenient? Isn't that convenient?
This
Adam?
is what kills me about it. That whole Fort Huachuca thing could have gone away so easily. Yes, I have an office there. Yes, I consult there. Yes, I whatever there. Yes, I was there.
Yeah.
Like it would have been so easy. Erica was taking her mom a sandwich. I mean, whatever.
Well, he
But
could have said
instead, they
any of
do the
that.
whole some fort in Tucson. Like, we don't know what,
It's
Baron
bizarre.
Coleman's right. Pay me $5 million a year. I'll turn it around. I mean,
Yeah. Or they wouldn't have had the problems they have now.
We got a
It's,
statement
it's
here
just piss poor handling.
from Ariana Boomer.
No, Jay Rana.
Oh, Jay Rana. Sorry.
But that's what makes me think there's something there at Fort Huachuca, because they freaked
there
out.
is.
Obviously didn't think that
There
through. I
is.
mean, they obviously didn't think about the response.
No, they didn't at all.
They didn't think anybody's going to talk about Fort Huachuca.
Yeah, and we already
Yeah.
found out a whole bunch of stuff. We did a technology episode, and they do drone testing, manufacturing, and stuff there. And they also do EMP research and
Her
testing
mama
there.
is right in the middle of all that. Yep. Well,
Yep.
I can't say anything any more than this, and I'm not. I hate trust me bros. I'm not a trust me bro kind of guy, but I have it on really good authority that story's not over yet. So
No.
we're
No
gonna
way.
we're
No.
gonna be hearing
Let it.
more about that. I'm just gonna say I feel very strongly there is some absolute proof that the ones that were supposed to be there were there.
Oh yeah.
At
I
least
can't wait
Erica,
to hear about it.
at
Whoever
least
brings it
Erica and
out.
Harpole.
This
Yeah.
so RJ Boomer said, I could have sworn that someone said a little while later the tent was gone and the grass was rolled up. So you want to know what? I don't like, I don't know, but I did see this over here, and there's like this black, I don't know if you guys can see it. There's this like black, right where this girl's foot is, there's this black tarp. It's going underneath the grass. And the wire from the back of the camera runs down here. I don't know where it's going from here. From here? And I showed Baron this, and he's like, this is really interesting. Like, I don't know what that is. It looks like, oh, sorry. I moved back to the wrong picture. Sorry, it looks like, do you see that, Adam? Like, if I bring it up closer? Yeah, it's like
All right.
the wire
Yeah.
comes from the back of the camera, comes down here, and then I don't know where the wire goes. Does it go underground?
Right.
Where is it going?
Just kind of disappears.
Why is there
huh?
a black tarp there?
And
Right.
the one interesting thing is the one that comes from basically the power bulkhead. That's power.
That's power.
Is that
And
wet
that-
there? Can't tell if that's
Yeah.
mud
It
there.
is.
Yeah.
It is. So that wire looks like it goes straight down,
Where?
and then we don't
Goes so
don't see it.
so I'll show
Where-
you a next picture. I think it goes down under over here. People are like, "Oh, it's probably underground." Well, then there's a tarp there. There's freaking
Right.
grass there. Come on. So here I'm going to show this picture. I had to blur out the blood juice. Sorry. People said there was something here. Okay, do you see that wire? Okay, I don't know if you can see it.
Mhm.
I got to zoom out.
Yeah, I can
You see it?
Yeah.
You got to be really. Oh, I can't.
Yeah, I was
going
gonna say it's not really.
You
You got to be looking for it. Yep, I see it.
There it is.
I see the back end of it too, past that piece of gate. It looks like it goes over that little curb looking thing, unless that is just a split in that concrete.
Now, watch really closely what I show you here, because I did a post about this before. There's a circle here. Okay,
Okay.
in the grass, and
Seems like I remember seeing the pictures of that on I guess it was that
Yeah.
live stream where you were showing all the lumpy grass.
Yeah, so there's a circle here in the grass, and people are like, I don't know what you're talking about. So are these wires going into this circular part? Because someone said, oh, it could be hiding the cables. I'm like, okay, well that's strange. Let me continue on. So just remember this spot here, okay?
Mhm.
Remember this spot. I'm going to move forward. Okay, here it is again.
Yep.
Okay, this wire is going Adam. This wire is going in the ground. What the heck is going on?
Looks
For
like
what?
it is.
What the heck, guys? Do you see this? I'm
That
not
is
even done
weird.
yet. I'm not even done yet, Adam. Watch this.
God.
So everybody sees
weird.
that. Everybody in the chat sees that. You see a wire going into the grass. Everybody's talking about Fort Huachuca in there. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So next. All right. Now I got this. This, my friend, is Frank Turek right behind that circular part that I found.
Mm-hmm. That's a perfect circle.
All right.
That's
So what I just showed is dark. Obviously, the tent, a lot of people are like, oh my God, the tablecloth on the tent. I'm like, you got to remember the shade is darker under the tent. So
Yep.
I had to brighten this picture up so everybody can see
You
that
can see
was
that circle.
a circle in the ground. Like, I don't know if it was just like to put wires in. I don't know what it's for.
So yeah, and when we previously talked about this, we didn't actually get a consensus. So like some people thought it was a hatch. Some people thought it might have been a lid for like a power bulkhead, so you could plug more power in there.
Yeah.
Another person thought it might have been a cover for part of the water system to
I was going to
feed,
say
like,
water hookup or valve or something.
yeah. And then a bunch of people said it was nothing. So
No,
like
it's
we were
something.
stuck with we were stuck with 4 options, and like none of them was like more than the other, right? So we just sort of like, okay, we didn't get a positive ID on it, and then we just moved on.
Yeah, moved on.
We
Didn't know what it
moved on.
was. Yeah, it looks like a patch of grass, a circular patch.
Nobody goes to the trouble to take either turf or a piece of sod and literally take and cut it out in a perfect circle and plop it down for no reason. So, it's covering something,
Yeah, what?
whether it's
Wow.
anything related to this or not, who knows. But
It's weird.
I don't think somebody
happening?
popped up out of it and shot him, but yeah, it is
No,
weird.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think that either. I don't think there was like a mole on the ground with
Right. Mole is packing.
a handgun, just whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
Boom. Like I don't think that happened. I don't think it happened.
It looks like the wire's going in there, or I could be wrong. I don't know. All I know is there is a circular. I looked at a whole bunch of different other pictures, and there is a circular
Yeah.
patch of grass.
Yes.
And what
Yeah.
it's for, I
You can't
still
argue
to this
that.
day do not know, Adam.
I don't
All
know.
I know
It's
is
weird.
That might be one of the things that if this doesn't get solved 20 years from now, people will be like, so do you remember the circular patch of grass?
Yeah.
That'll be one of those things that,
okay. People say yes. I see a circle. Thank
all right.
you.
Well, all right. So at least we know it's there.
It's there.
We don't know what the heck it's doing. So
We don't know. We don't know. Okay, so moving on. I think I'm practically done. I just show a little bit of, building the legacy, kind of like what Elvis did. Step inside the legacy. They're making Charlie the legacy, continuing on.
Yeah.
There is the picture of Elvis's exactly the same as
Yeah.
Charlie.
Yep.
Yep. So the
The
exact
sad part
same.
about it, is if his anything negative against his legacy is all coming from these people that are closest to him. Like
I know.
Yeah.
they want
know.
they talk about Candace and Barron and everybody trying to destroy his legacy. They have done
Yep.
more to destroy his legacy in the past 6 months than
Yep.
Candace Owens could have or would have done in a lifetime.
Yep. And that's my last picture. So
Hold on.
what?
Check that.
Hold on. Now I got to go back.
Yeah. She
Can I
says
call her
she's-
Boomer?
Yeah.
I'll call her Boomer.
She
Here?
says it might have been the other picture. She said she thinks she. Oh, hold on a sec. Hold on.
Oh,
Is that it?
oh,
Hold
cord
on.
here under.
No.
It kind of does
And
look.
then, like that. Like, is that it?
Hold. Let me go to the next picture. All I can do is like go,
Well, she might be on it, maybe.
but it looks like it's in the ground here.
It might just have been like under some of that beat up turf or grass or whatever heck it is.
Yeah, with all the commotion back there, somebody could have tripped over it and pulled it to where it's not running in a straight
Yeah.
line, and then
Because this
Yeah,
is where
who
he
knows?
fell, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
landed
think
on
so.
that case.
yeah,
He landed on that. So yeah, I do see wire here.
Maybe that's what it was. That could have been the cable attached to the camera.
The camera.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah.
one that fell.
Yeah, the one that fell. Maybe that's what that is.
Okay, but where is it going?
Well, it would just be. It just looks weird if that's what it is. Like if it's not going there, then it's probably going at a camera, maybe.
Okay, but we can still say that this looks like a circle here.
oh, that's definitely a circle, regardless.
Yeah, regardless of what that cable is.
All right.
Or cable is.
Yeah. So I'm done my presentation. If you have something, I don't know
Oh,
how much
yeah.
you have.
I don't have a whole lot. I knew you were going to come packing, so I just grabbed a couple things I thought were pretty cool.
You put it up, and then I'll bring it up on the stage there. And if anybody has
Alrighty.
some questions,
If you have
there's
the micro drone vid, if you
Yeah, we
have
can
that,
play
Adam,
that
throw
one.
that up because we've shown our viewers that before, but we wouldn't mind showing them again. I don't know
Yeah.
if you showed your
Sure.
viewers that, but that's
I
something
did, but hey, I mean, I've showed it several times since. I mean, I really like it. To me, it's very interesting. So, yeah, I'll definitely put it up there.
Okay,
and the thing
so
about
yeah,
that is people got to remember, like that video, I think at now, what is it, like 15 years old? Like 15 or 20 years old.
Yeah, things
You
have
gotta
gone even
remember.
further.
Kirk's death, a catastrophic explosion destroyed Building 602.
sorry. Whenever, can you control the play button, or you want me to?
Oh, yes, I can. Sorry about that.
1 month after Kirk's death, a catastrophic explosion destroyed Building 602 at the Accurate Energetic Systems facility in McEwen, Tennessee. The blast, estimated to involve 23,000 pounds of explosives, killed 16 employees, injured several others, and registered as a 1.6 magnitude seismic event. Yo! The U.S. Chemical Safety Board confirmed the site produced cast boosters and miniaturized shaped charges for military and industrial use. Conspiracy theorists allege that AES was the manufacturer of the miniature shaped charge used in Charlie Kirk's assassination. They point to a $425,000 Department of Defense contract.
Now, this is real important.
Wow.
What's coming up? The description of it. Listen to the description of the actual charges.
Awarded to AES in May of 2025 for extra small anti-personnel demolition charges.
So, extra small anti-personnel. Generally, shaped charges are, used for blasting doors, even blasting through tanks. And that is not what these are. These aren't, anti-tank. These are anti-personnel, which means that they are intended to directly be used on, personnel. So, and that's word for word in the contract.
Possibly used in covert operations. The timing of the explosion, just weeks after Charlie Kirk's death, has fueled speculation that it was a deliberate cover-up to destroy evidence and eliminate the personnel with knowledge of the technology. So there's the pager attacks, the Lebanon pager attacks. Here's my problem with that explanation, and I'm not saying that I'm right and they're wrong.
Yes, it's a
My
theory.
problem is I don't see that thing exploding.
Yeah.
So that microphone, I don't see it exploding. I don't see fire coming out of it. If you have a gun and the gun goes off 6 inches from someone's neck like that, you're going to see a charge out of the gun.
That's a great point.
And if it's a small device without a barrel, something has to propel that energy, and that's an explosion. And if it explodes, you're going to see it explode, unless they've developed some sort of 2020.
Yeah, that was it.
Unless
that
they
was the end of
develop
it.
some, yeah.
But at the end of the day, a lot of these charges, though, they are made to not have all of that.
I hear.
Well,
I'm adding the
3
other one.
grams.
Sorry. I'm getting it ready. Sorry, go
must
ahead.
be set automatic. But yeah,
Just
we'll go
getting it
ahead
ready.
and watch it. Oh, let me you know what? Before we do that, let me pull up.
Yeah.
Let me pull up a screenshot. I meant to pull that up. I knew I was wanting to pull something else up, but I could not think of what it is right there. Okay, and
Such a weird setup. Seems uncomfortable for a tall guy. Yeah, and they put him up even higher, right?
Yeah.
And thank you for being
Okay.
a member. I don't know if you were here the whole time, Nurse CJ.
And
all right,
another thing,
there you
Adam,
go.
with that video that you just played, Ian Carroll and Baron Coleman did a collab where I believe, I'm going to say it's Ian. I could be wrong. I stand corrected,
Yeah.
boys, if I'm wrong. But I believe Ian brought up the document that actually had that written down about the anti-personnel charges. But they don't look like what we saw on the day, because then I started looking at them, and the best way I can explain it is they're not as little as what we saw on Charlie, but they're not as big as what we saw with the Hezbollah pager. Does that make sense? Like what they did wasn't either one of those. However,
no.
who the heck says it can't be changed? It could easily be
Right.
changed, right? So
Yeah.
So what are we
And-
seeing in
and-
this picture, Adam?
And I don't
Are
think
we-
anybody's ever said that the ones in the pagers and the the radios. I don't think anybody's ever said those were shape charges either. Just as a side note, and they could have been, but as far as I know, they were just a standard explosive. You know what I mean? So
I think you're right on that.
yeah,
think that could
I
be
don't
done.
think if they were shape charged, nobody said. A lot of people, the size and everything, the size limitations seems to be an issue. How would you fit something that powerful, in such a small package? But after we watched that video,
You want to stretch? You want to get up and stretch?
Yeah,
He's a tall man, so he needs to stretch.
I gotta stretch.
I can see him like.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm such a tall guy. My back and legs kill me after like.
you've got to be way on down there because actually your head's a little bit below hers.
Sitting on a stool so he can reach me. He's sitting on something low.
Yep.
So he's
If he was sitting on something, if he was
go
sitting on
back.
that's crazy. His head would probably be out of frame if he was sitting on anything very tall.
So he would be out. His
Yep.
head would be out there.
That's got to be rough on the legs.
He's
But yeah,
6'6". He's 6'6",
just to
yeah.
show the
So tell me what this is about.
6'6".
Yeah.
That's just to show the size, though. The size that you could fit. This is the actual drone from the video that we had almost watched there. So and it does have that micro shape charge in it. So it's just to show that the size should have been fine. Like you could easily fit something like that in that microphone.
Okay, so that's what you're trying to compare.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anything, that microphone appears to be, a little bit bigger than that drone. So yeah, there was two different shots of it. That's all that was just to show the comparison.
It is small, yeah. Hold on, let me bring up the video and then
Is 3 grams of shape.
I don't know why that automatically plays, but yeah.
It just
and I
does.
think John, according to his math, said that it would take 2 grams to do what we saw,
Okay.
or would have been sufficient to do the job. So, I don't know if this one's got 3 grams in it. So, yeah, we'll watch it here. Like I said, most everybody may have seen it, but I love this, honestly.
Inside here is 3 grams of shaped explosive. This is how it works. Did you see that? That little bang is enough to penetrate the skull and destroy the contents. Inside here.
How many people said it sounded like a firecracker?
Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean,
So when I've watched that video too so many times, I said to Chris, I'm like, wow, that sounds like a shot of something,
Yep.
It sounds like a pop. Sounds like a pop.
And John has he's done a lot of work on the explosive, mainly mapping everything out, all the movements and everything, and then of course digging into the explosives that it would require and all that stuff. But then now he's gone towards the audio part of it.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if you've caught that or not, but yeah. So
I did.
according to his analysis, I mean, there are 2 different sounds. And by all appearances, one is to mask the other. I mean, that's about the only way to make sense of it. So,
And I think Chris is when he comes back, he has like something to reference about the 2 sounds.
yeah.
I don't
And
know.
I'm
what
no
it is.
sound guy. I don't know. I'm not,
Yeah.
but
Either am I.
It
I'm
is
not.
very, very
I
interesting.
find things.
Yeah, that's right.
What about the 2 sounds, babe, that Jon Bray said? You had something you wanted to say about that, remember?
Yeah, I do, but I don't know if I want to drop it now.
Oh, okay.
But since we did that, I'll bring it up. So, yeah, since I'm on the spot. So every single audio analysis that was ever done since the beginning of Charlie Kirk never showed two sound.
Mhm.
None of it ever did. And then all of a sudden last month, John's analysis, his brand new analysis, now shows 2 sounds. Out of nowhere, he comes up with this new information that nobody else has been able to confirm, right? So one of my buddies on X is an audio guy, and he analyzed John's new waveform with the 2 sounds. And he did a deep dive into the second sound, the smaller pop, and he realized it was actually 2 smaller pops making the second pop. So I'm wondering if he's caught echoes in his audio analysis instead of a second pop because he says it's the second pop, and I had somebody look at it, and he actually says, well, there's actually a third pop. So I'm like,
Three.
okay, well, this is interesting now. So
Yeah.
either it was boom, pop, pop,
Yeah.
or boom, pop. And it's just very weird because now he's looked at John's, and I don't know if he wants me to mention his name. That's why I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, I'm no audio guy for sure, but one thing
neither am
though,
I.
that, right? One thing though that it seems anyway that a lot of these audio analysis have all had in common anyway is that at least one of them does have all the characteristics of a supersonic event. And
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
I can't look at the data and say, yeah, that's exactly right. I'm having to take somebody's word for it, but there have been, a few different people that have analyzed it and have, the whole van theory shooting into the back of the van, but have said that there was some type of shot, supersonic, sound that traveled out across through there. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know either. Like I've got
Yeah.
like 5 years in audio, but that's not in like forensic analysis, right?
Right.
So like a couple guys recently asked me to go to their Discord to review some of their analysis, right? And I can, if you explain it to me, I can fumble through and understand, right?
That's the same
Like,
way I am.
so like I've got enough of an understanding that way.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it looks like, a gunshot was fired. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Right.
from where, that is what is still trying to be confirmed. And that's
Yeah.
why getting a lot of these high-end videos out really, really matter, because the guys that are doing this kind of stuff need as many trustworthy sources as they can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In order, and the
Yeah.
more trustworthy sources they can get, the more accurate they can be.
For sure.
Can we watch this video again? I want to watch it one more time.
Yeah.
I love this video.
Somebody said, "What a wild video."
I'll watch this a
Um,
million times.
So yeah,
it
go
is.
ahead and play it again.
All right. Yeah.
Sound.
It's
Listen to
wild.
the sound at the end.
Inside here is 3 grams of shaped explosive. This is how it works. Did you see that? That little bang is enough to penetrate the skull and destroy the contents.
I mean, it sounded like a like a shot, not like a 30-06, but
I mean,
like
it
a
sounded like
pop.
maybe a 22. I could
Yeah.
see where somebody would say it sounded like a firecracker or a loud firecracker, especially with all the other noise being out in the open air. I mean,
So this
So-
drone actually explodes inside. Is that what it
Well-
hits and explodes inside, or?
So it's a shape charge. So the way they're made, and I think I've got some screenshots, but I'd have to dig. But the way they're made is the explosive is in a, and usually I know they use copper and some other materials, but it's placed inside of a cone. And so when that thing goes off, that's why it's not a radial explosion like what Joe Rogan was saying. You'd see things explode, but with this, it's different because it basically has a chamber, a barrel, what have you. It has a path for the energy to go, and with it being made into that metal cone, that keeps everything behind it from blowing up. That forces everything out the way it's intended to go. So that's why you wouldn't see just explosion. That's why you wouldn't see the shirt get burned. That's why you wouldn't see, all of these things. Because basically you have this inside of the microphone with a metal backplate and then a magnet stuck to the outside of that. So that back plate of the microphone actually would shield the T-shirt from that.
Wow.
Now it
Wow.
wouldn't if it was a standard radial explosion and the whole thing just blew up.
Yeah,
But-
that's a different story.
Right. That's a totally different animal. But with the shape charge, like I said, it forces all of that energy out in just a really small directed path. And so
And-
I don't know. I mean,
That makes sense, right? If it's designed the way it's designed,
Mhm.
and then it functions the way it was designed.
Yes.
That all makes 100% sense to me, and I could see that being possible. However,
that's not what we saw.
Exactly.
Well, that isn't what we saw. And John said there was a malfunction, which
Right.
then shot something out. So that
Yes.
means it didn't go off as expected. It did not
Right.
go off as designed.
Right.
Therefore, I think it's only logical to assume that maybe this, right, didn't go as planned, which
Right.
means, in my mind, just logically breaking this down, we would have seen something. Like if
Yeah.
it functioned perfectly properly, then hey, maybe we wouldn't see nothing. But
Yeah.
since he said that it malfunctioned,
Yeah.
that's where I'm like, okay, then
Yeah.
we should maybe have some evidence of that besides this, right? Because that's a big mistake, right? I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
safe to say that's
for
a
sure.
very, very big mistake. Like I
Yeah.
said earlier, Mickey Mouse built it, I guess, right? If it's gonna just go ping, right?
Yep.
So,
Oh yeah. Yep. For sure.
Because
but
if you
Yeah.
want to get that, shot, you want to be accurate.
you want it would
You don't want it to be a mistake.
you would just make sure that this was perfect. If that's what you're going your whole thing on, right? Then there's
Yep.
no way you Mickey Mouse this chart. Here, I just got my mic in the way, but there's no way you would have Mickey Mouse that chart,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
made sure it was perfect, flawless. No way it was going to mess up. This is your one chance to take out CK, at least for this year, maybe, right? Because
Yeah.
if you mess this up, he's going all indoors. It might stop tours after.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
that's the risk you're
Oh, I
taking,
agree.
so
I mean, I agree.
but it's just interesting. And I'll also say, hey, if it was 100% designed the way it was with modern stuff that we don't even know exists,
Yeah.
right? And everything went to plan, well, heck, yeah, there's probably a chance we'd never have known. And like we were discussing earlier, maybe they would have rushed them away so quick, we would have been like, wow, yeah, a 30-odd 6 did get them. Like, holy
Yeah.
smokes, yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe it would have been a totally different outcome, man. You know what I mean?
And see, something I didn't realize until we had the interview the other night is that and he believes that it did even though it had it busted the case, the battery flew out of it, that it still did as intended. He thinks it still penetrated his chest cavity, which, I mean, there have been lots of reports of his chest being caved in,
Right.
like, so, that is a possibility. But there is one picture, it's a video clip, he was showing me in slow and then showed me a screenshot from it, where it does appear from the back that there's something physically pushing the shirt out in that rough location. Now you can tell it's not something like not something solid, but it looks like it very well could be a very direct, stream of gas or what have you, and if you look at it too, it almost looks like you can see a little stain appear on the back of his shirt, and you could see a slight puff if you're looking for it, or at least it appears there's a puff there, but I mean, I don't know. But one other thing I did want to say about the movement, and that was a thing for me for a while, but then I got to thinking about it and I asked him and confirmed it. And this is one thing Jordan's always gone at him over, okay, the microphone was here. Well, over here, whatever. Anyway, the microphone was here. Even your own software that you did shows this moving first. It's down here or up here, whatever. It's not the microphone itself.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, if it was an explosion like that, what's going to be the first thing that moves? So yes, the microphone should be at least one of the first things to move, but what moves it? It's recoil from the explosion, from the gas escaping. So actually, the very first thing that's going to move is probably going to be his T-shirt or the necklace or whatever was in front of the microphone. It might be only hundreds of a millisecond or whatever, but actually, technically, you should see that gas escape and move the shirt, necklace, whatever, before the microphone body itself actually moves. So
it's weird because, pattern recognition. she said something to me that, was really odd. She said, "Okay, what I don't understand is usually when he has holding that microphone, he puts it down. He always puts it down on the table, right?
Yep.
And then he picks it up again. The moment he didn't even have a chance to put it down, it was just like that timing. He
You
had
could
that
see his
microphone.
hands. He looked like he was about to turn loose of it.
He was, but then
But he
that
didn't.
happened.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
that happened, and he didn't
Yep.
let go of that microphone. That
Right.
microphone didn't let go.
Yep.
Then his ring, his ring flipped
Yep.
onto this finger,
Yep. Just
and people
stuck
are like,
there to the.
"Why did that?" And it stuck there, and I think it broke his finger.
I mean, it would
And
about
then
had to have been
and
electricity to make that happen.
exactly. So it could have been two. Like I'm thinking, it could have been two things.
Because there's a few things that, well, actually, there's a couple things that, well, I'll
Look,
rephrase.
everybody keeps saying,
Every
"Why would they
theory,
do something?" Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. Like, there's not, like, I'm thinking of the theories, right? And none of them can really sort of explain everything. And I think that's the problem, right? Because you got
Yeah.
people focusing on the movement of the shirt. You got people focusing on the way his body was formed when it happened. And then you got people focusing on other details. And it's just really hard to get sort of everything in that perfect line to make 100% sense.
Yeah.
Well,
that
and
makes
I understand the sentiment, but you keep hearing this. Something that you hear a lot is why, especially if it is a nation state, if it is IHOP or whatever. I mean, why would they do this? Like these theories that are actually seeming to make the most sense are just so far fetched and out there. If it was them, I mean, they would just have him choke on his burrito in the morning or whatever, you know what I mean? And like nobody be the wiser. Well, for
Yeah.
one, I feel like, especially in the position he was in and the stances he was taking, obviously some kind of example had to be made. That's just the way I feel about it. I mean, they had
Yep.
other ways of taking out JFK, but they wanted to make sure they traumatized every single person, and especially presidents, to follow. I mean, the man's
Yeah.
head was exploded on national television. So, but besides that, though, what's the natural reaction to the exploding microphone theory or the electrocution microphone theory? That is just retarded. Nobody would do that. Why would you do something so complicated? Why would you do something? Well, so people would say exactly what you're saying, I mean, like then you
Exactly.
never trace it back to the actual, source.
Yep.
It had to just
No,
be a
I'd
gunshot.
agree.
It just had to be, if you could pull off
Exactly.
something like this, nobody would ever even believe it if you proved it out.
Yep. Oh, and with that comment that's up there, I
Yeah.
actually can say something about that.
Yeah, it's been up there for a bit.
Jon Bray recently just changed his theory, and he believes it was shot into a car now. I believe. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But I thought I seen something that he posted the other day saying that he has now looked over that information and
Oh,
thinks
about the
that's what happened.
van?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think he's on the theory that it went into the van as a fake.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
well,
even
they
talked
shot
about how
off,
I did
Bryce.
not want to believe this. He's like, when I heard that theory, I've never liked it. It just seems so dumb. But, again, based on something I cannot verify or I can't even
Yeah.
argue. But based on what he said, though, those sounds were like very, very, very specific and to it hitting some type of either ballistics gel or something of that type,
And if they want to make it real,
And they got it down to where it was even a 30 caliber projectile, according to the
Yeah.
audio. I don't know.
Well, I've seen some different audio analysis recently.
Yeah.
Analyzing spatial audio from cell phones, iPhone 16s and 17s.
Now that's
which
where he said
they-
he got that was from 2 iPhone 16s. One of them I think was on the right, one of them was on the left. I think he said. I'd have to go back
Yeah.
and look.
Yeah. So I've recently seen an audio analysis on those, which after the gentleman that did it compared it to a gun emulator that he had, and he ran the test a bunch of times. And what he is finding is it looks like not to be a 30-06 round, a smaller caliber round.
Oh.
See,
from
that's
from closer.
that's something for me. I feel like the audio definitely helps back up the story, maybe. But I mean, especially as far as the general public goes, as little as people know and understand about it, and to me, as many different conclusions as came from the audio. Like it might point you in a general direction, but I don't think you can really hang your hat on the audio, especially in that type of environment. You're in an amphitheater. I mean, out there with all the different levels, the water, and besides all the people, the tents, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I'm no audio expert though, so.
I can't do analysis either, but one thing I do understand is how the signal is going to echo in that kind of amphitheater
and it's
style
going to.
location. And that's the thing that I think is probably actually happened. Like we probably have some guys who are less seasoned in audio analysis and are accidentally grabbing echoes, which would then throw off your analysis. And even Jordan Henshaw said that he accidentally grabbed a couple echoes in his analysis and had to redo it a couple times.
Yeah.
So I think that's a serious challenge for the guys who are trying to run the forensic analysis. But I believe the more good sources they can get, the more they can get.
Oh, for sure.
More than get over the target.
What would be great is if we could maybe get the audio from that microphone.
Oh,
that'll solve everything.
I don't think we ever will.
Like if we can
that's probably hanging out with the SD cards.
Everything. Yeah, no kidding. Where's that? Did it go straight to the trash compactor that day?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
They smashed it? I don't know. Anyways.
I mean, look, he said he took it to the authorities, the FBI, whatever. What good does it do? They can't use it after he's pulled it and had it in his possession and give to them. I mean, maybe they could get some professionals to go over it to prove that it hasn't been tampered with and all that. But that's going to be expensive and a lot of trouble. I mean, basically him doing that, just him pulling those, hanging on to them and then turning them in, just really made them useless, which was possibly the point. But I doubt that they ever got handed over.
Hold on, I'm just going to read some messages. Someone's trying to see if they could send me a Rick vid. And yes, you can. I'm just going to put it up there. There you go. I don't know if this person is still here, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth? Yes, Elizabeth. I'm leaning towards John's theory.
Oh yeah, I noticed somebody put that up there. Yeah. Adam's leaning towards that right now until you can get you can prove that wrong or give him a better option.
I'm not married to anything.
Yeah.
It's so funny you say that.
I was just gonna say that too. Go ahead.
I should bring up her clips every time.
Scarica?
That part. So you know that Scarica girl? I had her on and we were just doing a flyby on like question and answer. So I was asking her a couple questions and then we were talking about theories and what happened. And I'm like, well, I'm not married to any theory. And then she goes, I'm not married either. And then
Don't you know I'm a widow?
She goes, it's great.
It's great.
I'm not married either. She has some quick.
I was gonna say she's always in. What's the word? She's that's funny.
Yeah. So I didn't even know she was gonna say that, and then
it was unscripted. That's the thing.
Unscripted.
Yeah.
Completely unscripted.
What else did she say?
There's so many one-liners.
Oh, the pills, right? I go, what's that? Like she's holding it, right? And we were talking about,
the
doctors and stuff, and she goes, that's why I got these, and she shakes it. I go, what's that? Oh, these are my happy pills.
My happy pills.
I literally went down. I'm like, so what's the matter, Allie? I went down from the camera. I went like this, and I came back out. I go, oh, I'm sorry. And she goes, are you okay? Do you need a doctor? And I went, didn't your doctor die?
Yeah.
I was like, it was the best thing. We need some laughs because this.
Yeah. You might as well.
Right
I mean,
but that's why we try to have a little bit of fun on every show.
Yeah.
We try to include the chats and everybody there. We try to.
Sometimes I feel bad when I crack a joke talking about this, but good Lord, like you said, I mean, it's not changing anything. You know what I mean? So you got to have a little laugh
have
here and
to.
there, otherwise it
Well, look
just
at
gets.
like Ad Fleet and Scarecrow.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
good one. If you guys
Yeah.
haven't seen the Ad Fleet
I
and
mean-
Scarica mashup, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, you gotta
Hey,
laugh.
and I'm
because-
still looking for my Ad Fleet video. I know I've probably got a ways to go on popularity, but I'll know I made it when I get
John
an.
theory or electrocution. I say a bit of both. Maybe.
I
a
mean, yeah, I
third.
think that there's a good chance it could be both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think something could have detonated too,
Yeah.
but it's looking like some kind of charge. Maybe it wasn't a big one
Hmm.
to maybe take him out, but even a smaller one, maybe just to incapacitate him. It just looks likely, like the way his skin is, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
the mic
Yeah.
the mic alone won't explain that, but the charge doesn't explain everything either. So like what is it at this point, right?
But
No,
look,
exactly.
something happened, and that's something else. I mean, we were going through some of those pictures, and every single
here's
shot
one.
it shows. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a
That's
you
not
know,
natural.
no. Look at the finger; it's bent. The
Yeah.
pinky finger's bent already, and he hasn't dropped to the floor yet.
And it's bent
Yeah.
sideways. You know what I mean? It's not bent the direction it's supposed to bend.
No, it's backwards.
I have like
Yeah.
Like, it's bent backwards, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I have
yeah.
like a three.
Well, yeah.
I have like a 3-picture thing I did on X. I'm like where the ring flips to the pinky, and the only way it could do that, obviously, was a
Electricity.
fidget. Yeah, electricity. Obviously, it's a fidget ring, and that's how I got connected with Baron. First with the deleted sermon, and then with this, and this was very interesting to him because he's just like that ring, And I said, well, if I was wearing jewelry when I got electrocuted, I don't think I'd be here. Is
Right.
what my dad said. He's an electrician, and he's like, you wouldn't be here. You be dead. And I have a heart issue now from being electrocuted. I have it's called left bundle branch block from that, and my arm was burnt because I literally
Yeah,
stuck. I grabbed I think you heard my story, but yeah. And
I've been struck by lightning, so.
You have been struck?
And me and my dad both, and he actually got it worse than I did, I guess, because his discharged. Mine didn't discharge. Mine went up and down, and his, I guess, I don't know. I didn't see him, but either way, his went up and it come out his finger. Like it blistered the side of his finger.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yikes.
It's
It wasn't a
amazing, like-
direct hit. Let me just, I better clarify. It hit a really tall tree in our front yard, and the ones that were looking and saw it said that it hit that tree, and then it just fingers everywhere, jumped off
Fingers
of the tree.
outward, yeah.
Yeah. So it was
Some
direct enough.
powerful stuff.
Wow.
Very
Oh,
powerful.
God.
Well, thank goodness you guys are survived and you're
Yeah.
here with us today,
Yeah.
Adam. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
We are twins.
That's right.
Both
I
been
don't like
electrocuted.
I don't like electricity, and I've done a little
No.
bit of
It's
electrician
scary.
work, and I just don't like it.
It literally scares me. This whole event, I told Baron, I go, it literally scares me just how it was all set up.
Yeah.
They just had to put an elevated thing and a mat there or whatever and not have him situated the way he
Yeah.
was. I mean, I clearly see in this picture a broken finger. I don't care what anybody says. People are like, no, that's not broken.
It looks
mean, it looks
wacky
broken
to
to
me.
me.
Yeah.
The taser marks could explain. Yes.
Yeah. So like, maybe something went off and they just went back, when he was
Yeah.
on the ground and
Yeah.
they dragged him to the car.
Because he could have
Like,
been still like alive.
maybe.
And they
Well,
wanted to.
allegedly, yeah.
Well,
Could've
I
been.
mean, look, to me, if you go back and you give those 911 calls, those dispatch calls, any kind of merit, I mean, like either he came to and decided he was going to save himself and get out of there, or somebody in that vehicle said, hell no, I didn't sign up for this, screw y'all, and
Yeah.
we're trying to jerk them back in the car. But
That's
I
a
mean,
possibility.
there were dispatch calls where the doors were open and somebody was hanging out. So,
Yeah. at
and
this
either one's
point-
is likely
no
to me.
CPR. Yes,
I could see
CPR.
somebody
No
running.
CPR.
Yeah, which
No
is
CPR,
stupid.
yes.
How do you do CPR on somebody with a hole the size of a golf ball in their neck?
You can't.
Yeah,
You
Frank was
can't-
pounding on him. Frank,
Yeah.
we did CPR. I was pounding on
Come
him.
on, Yeah, come on, blood, pump on out. Good Lord, is he ever going to go dry? I mean, like
the
stupid.
only thing I
Oh my
can think of
God.
when it comes to those like dispatch messages, right? So, like, if that's legit, then there's only a couple people that could have been,
I
right?
mean, there's
Because you
more
got the
than
two
one of
guys,
them too.
like the two
Yeah.
guys in the front are driving. You got
Yep.
Frank in the back, right? So who does
Mhm.
that leave? It's only Brian, Rick,
Brian.
or Charlie
Yeah.
that was hanging
Yep.
out that door, right? So if it's, and with the way it looked, right? Rick was sitting down. Charlie's head section might have been on him, and then Brian was at the other end.
Yeah.
So like, it would either be just running it through my head and knowing the positions that they were in the car.
And we all
It would
know the
have to be
doors were all
Brian.
shut when they left.
Yes,
That was
it would have to
confirmed.
be Brian. It would have to be Brian, or
Yeah.
it's Charlie trying to get out Rick's. Either or,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if it's
Yep.
not, so if it's Brian, well then maybe, and all the theories can still work, and it was Brian trying to save him or whatever. But if it's Charlie hanging out the other side,
That just is.
that
That's-
kills every theory that's on the market right
Yeah.
now. All of them.
Yeah.
That kills them all, right?
And
So
why?
it's just interesting.
And why did Erica? There's so many.
Imagine if that
discrepancies
was the
about
case. God.
Imagine.
You
Yeah.
look up and see all these people that you're paying millions of dollars a year to always make sure you go home safe, and they're in there finishing you off literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like,
I can't stand to even think about that.
no, I don't want to think about that either.
Yeah.
You know,
And
I
Erica
hope
all
it
she
was
cared
one
about
of
was
them.
the necklace. The necklace was an issue. I know I
Yeah.
talked about it a month ago, and Baron talked about it recently.
Yep.
The
And that's
discrepancies
a
of the necklace.
possibility.
I mean, well, Colvette said they ripped off the necklace to save
Yeah.
his life. Okay.
Yeah.
We know that's not true.
yeah.
But
Right.
why wouldn't? And then Erica's asking Frank for the necklace. Oh my God, find the necklace.
Where's
Oh
that
my God.
necklace? Where's that necklace?
Why doesn't she care about the ring? Like Debbie said. Why doesn't she care
Yeah.
about the ring?
Yeah. One of our viewers brought that up. You cared all about the necklace, but you don't want the wedding ring?
Right.
Hold on a second.
Exactly.
Hold on.
What's the
Exactly.
priority here?
Because the ring did fall off. The ring
Yes.
did fall off.
So that would have been in the grass
Maybe
or
they
on the
picked it.
case or wherever, right?
Yeah, they did pick it up. The ring fell off as soon as he dropped the mic.
Mm-hmm.
So when the
Yeah,
mic,
that
when
would have
he
been
let
easy
go of
enough
the
to
mic-
find.
Yeah.
It should have been right there. Shouldn't have been no big search for it, right?
Yeah, this is crazy. But anyways, this is all we have for today. I don't know if you have anything else. Anybody want to ask? Any
I could
questions?
talk forever about it. So
So
at
can
some
I.
point, you just got to say, okay, we'll pick this back up some other
I
day.
can literally talk forever too. Yes, I forgot how awful that mic and handpick was. Yeah, it's on my X.
It looks
I can't
rough.
really post a lot of stuff on YouTube. They're so weird here.
Yeah.
We
got-
can't.
We
We just
got to be
can't.
careful. But if you're interested, if you're one of Adam's regular viewers and you didn't know Allie, you can go over and follow her on X. And likewise for Allie's
Yeah.
followers, if you did not know Adam, you can hop over and follow Adam on X and
Yeah.
check out
Absolutely. And
the different
YouTube too.
research. Yep.
Yeah.
And check out the different research people are doing and the different things they're following.
Yeah.
You can never be informed enough in situations like this, and take in as much information as you can, and then eliminate the information that doesn't make sense, because there's a lot of it out there.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, a lot of it. Phew. And
I mean,
and
it just
as far
changes
as my
every day.
channel goes, I love doing the digging and I love doing like original, type reporting. But I got a full-time job too, so a lot of time what I end up doing is basically all of these 2, 3 hour, 4 hour podcasts that everybody, a lot of people don't have the bandwidth or the time, or even just don't care anything about sitting down. And I try to condense a lot of that stuff. And of course, I always like to make fun of people like, Harry Melton and Liz Wheeler and, the list of Graham Allen. So,
Oh,
do
man.
you
and-
happen
and
to
Tyler
have-
Boyer.
Oh yeah. I was just gonna
Yeah,
say,
him too.
Speaking of making fun of people that need it, you happen to have that Pam Bondi clip from yesterday handy? It was just one of her like
Oh my
freaking
God.
out.
Well, we can end off with that. Yeah,
There
we
you
can
go.
end off with Yeah, we're basically done here, guys. Yeah, we're electric twins.
That's it. Electric
Yeah.
twins.
And I'm twinning with Baron too because I broke both my legs. By the way,
and he has too. She's
Oof.
twinning with way too many wrong things.
yeah,
Why
it's a
can't
long
you?
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
You need to start twinning with a millionaire. Like
I'm a flamingo. That's
Yeah,
why I
yeah.
love flamingos. Every time I meet a flamingo, something really weird happens. Like they come to me, they drink out of my drink, they come in the washroom, they're all over me, those flamingos. And did you know the number one bird that breaks their legs is flamingos? So that would be
I
me.
could believe that.
It's my spirit
Yep, I
animal.
can. My spirit animal. Yep. I've been
Yours.
lucky. I hadn't ever broke anything except maybe my nose. So
Oh wow.
knock on
I
wood.
think
Knock
every
on,
man
knock
has
on.
done that at one point in time.
Knock
Like
on.
I've busted mine when I was a kid too, right? I think
Yeah.
it's just a standard. It's your rite of passage.
Yeah. Thank God I skipped that
It's hard to
that part
catch
of it.
everyone. Does he mean hard to catch everybody's live stream or something? I know it is hard, eh?
He may
Well,
have been
just to
talking
catch
about
everybody.
all the 3 and 4 hour podcasts I was.
Yeah, I think
'Cause
that's what
it
that
is.
comment was
Oh, okay.
because it is like
It's a lot. This is
we
a lot of
try
work.
to keep ours short, but we've been not succeeding in that. The last few of them have been like 3 hours each.
I mean,
It's
you
hard
know,
though. It's like you get all this information. What are you gonna do? Break it down
Yeah,
into
yeah.
4 episodes? Because then you
Yeah.
get accused of trickling information. And then if you
and look, there's
throw it all
people that,
out,
yeah. Then it's like, what'd they say? But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
look,
you didn't bring the
you've got
facts.
right, but you got some certain people that want to see a YouTube short. You got certain people that want a 15-minute video, but that's generally a way different audience than people that
Yeah.
like this long form, and people that
Yeah.
like long form tend to not be upset if a good show that they're enjoying keeps going and going and going.
well, as long as it's interesting and
Yeah. I
you know,
mean,
we,
dead
we
air
try
ain't
to
no
always
good.
we try to like always engage with our chats and the viewers, and we try to make it a fun time. And yeah, that means we might ramble a bit and then maybe go on an extra 40 minutes that we probably wouldn't have if we just kept to the facts. But then we feel like we're just like dictating to our viewers,
Yeah,
and
no.
that's not fun for them, right?
That's the whole point of
You
a
know?
live stream. You might as well just be doing videos, doing regular videos and uploading them if you're going to be like that.
Yeah, and like we
Hold
like
on a
our like we're
second.
blessed because like our chat's great. Like they're
Oh,
they're
yeah.
always participating, and I'm pretty sure you feel the same way about your chat as well.
Oh yeah, a bunch
Like
of
they,
them are
they
in that chat right now. Yep.
yeah, like they're participating, they're helping out with tips, hints, they're giving ideas, angles that you never thought. Like you realize that you got all these people with different expertise who can help,
Mhm.
crunch theories down or bring up new questions. And that's I think probably the part of doing this which Ali and I like the most.
Okay, I
Yep.
found the Pambondi video,
Did
but I
ya?
just gotta get Adam to take all his stuff off the stage.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
can put it here.
yeah. Let me.
Let's get it ready.
Let's see.
Look at her
Uh,
face. Oh my god. Oh, she makes me
Okay, I
laugh.
can't pull these off.
Oh, you can't? Okay, hold
No,
on. Let me take the other stuff down. Maybe
sorry.
that's why. I got all this stuff here.
No, it's probably us issue. It's probably an us issue.
Remove. Wait. Oh, those are yours. Wait, hold on. What else do I got here? Oh no, those are all his. Okay, hold
Yeah,
on.
you can push them off if you can't pull
Yeah, I can. Okay, now the
Yes,
rest
I
are
am on
his.
X.
Can,
I'm
can
on
you?
X and
Can
I'm
you?
on YouTube. Oops, sorry, I wasn't trying to talk over you.
Yep. Yep, he is. Yep. Try to
Yep.
remove it now. 'Cause I can't. There you go.
Okay. YouTube, just Adam Thomas Podcast. You'll find me. No, they're all grayed out. Like I click.
You can click
That's
them off.
weird.
Can't get them off.
No, they're completely grayed out. Like I can't even
Ban
play
from
now.
studio. No, I
That's
don't want
weird.
to ban. I want to ban
Yeah, I
him.
can't. The play buttons aren't working. Nothing.
Okay, I think I got it.
That's
Anyway.
weird.
Alrighty. Hold. Give me 1
Yep,
second.
Adam
Yep.
under Adam Thomas Podcast, and my X
How many of
handle is in the.
Hold on, guys.
Oops.
Hold on, guys. No, that's
Sorry,
my fault. That's
our
my fault.
Our
My
fault.
fault,
Okay.
Adam.
I was just
My
gonna say
fault.
my ex is on my is on my YouTube page, and also I'm not monetized. I'll just throw this out here. I have a post up on my YouTube that has a Venmo, Cash App, and a PayPal. If anybody does feel inclined to donate to a
Help
worthy
you out.
cause, but yeah.
There you go, guys. If you liked meeting Adam tonight, go give him a follow and a like, and check out his content in the future.
Yeah, because it does cost money for us to do all this. It costs money for us to do StreamYard. StreamYard, I don't know what it is for you. It is
$50 a
100
month.
and I pay 150 or something. 'Cause I
I'd
want
like
all
to
of it.
upgrade. Yeah, I'd like to
Yeah.
upgrade, but I mean, until I, I just not until I get monetized. But hey,
Yeah.
I'll upgrade. People want to help me out. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy it, and I want to make it as good as it can be.
Yeah, and we didn't upgrade right away either.
No, we
We
didn't.
had to make sure, we got a good enough following, and that we were going to be here because we
if
could have
nobody's
did our
gonna
first 10
watch.
videos.
And then
Yeah,
nothing.
like we could have did our first 10 videos, and people would be like, "Well, we hate these people." And
Yeah.
we could be sitting there with 3 followers, and
Yeah.
you
And I don't just cover this stuff. I love cold cases and conspiracies and true crime. So I also do that as well.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When this whole thing is over, and who knows how long that'll be, I'm not gonna be going away. In my opinion, it'll probably be something to the effect of Las Vegas, or I'm even good with going back to 9/11. There's
Oh,
lots
yeah,
of
that's a good one.
there's lots of stuff to look at.
Yeah, and they've been releasing actually a whole crap load of new 9/11 stuff over the past couple of years, which has actually been flying under the radar for a lot of people.
And look, people that used to call us crazy for having the beliefs that we did are now way more likely to revisit that since this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we're gonna end this stream with Pembondi.
Yep.
And
All right, let's do
thank
it.
you so much for coming, Adam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll have to
thank
do
you,
it
sir.
again. I really appreciate it. It was I had a ball.
I had a ball too. We had some laughs. Let's do it again.
yeah.
If we have something to cover, which I think we will, because there's so much. This case is like
Yeah.
overloaded every day.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I will play the video that Chris likes so much. Here we go.
Hey, good night, everybody.
Here we go.
How many of Epstein's co-conspirators have you indicted? How many perpetrators are you even investigating?
First, you showed it. I find it.
How many have you indicted?
Excuse me. I'm going to answer the question.
Answer my question.
No, I'm going to answer the question the way I want to answer the question.
No,
Your
you're going to answer the
theatrics are
question the way I
ridiculous.
asked it.
You can let her filibuster all day long, but not on our watch. Not on our time. No way. And I told you about that, Attorney General, before you started.
You don't tell me.
Yeah, I did tell you because we saw what you did in the Senate.
Lawyer, not even a lawyer.
You don't tell me.
You don't tell me anything. Well, they're telling you one thing. It's go look for another job.
Or
What
demoted. Maybe
What
she's
kills
demoted.
me is when she'd be like on Fox News making a hit, and she'd be something bad would happen, and she'd get all stern and be like those poopy heads, or something like, just something.
That's exactly it, man.
I cannot take you seriously.
Thank you for the great show. You are welcome. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
And, it was a bit longer than I anticipated because I do got to go to the bathroom. So
Yeah, I'm getting there too.
I don't know
I'm
how
getting there
Baron
too.
does it.
I know it. Yep, I'm getting there too. So, yep, good
Oh,
place
here.
to.
There, bring up that comment. I think that's one of Adam's.
This one? That's being very
Yep. Oh man, that's rough. Good stuff. Good
Well,
stuff.
it's been fun. Like I've been
Yep.
laughing. So it's been fun. When I get to laugh, it's great.
Yeah, that's a good
Yep.
show.
It's great.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So
Absolutely.
much
We'll do
for
it again.
coming. Yeah, definitely. We are electrical twins now.
Yeah, there you go. Electric twins. There you go. There you go. Hey, that's why you put all them lightning bolts on there, didn't you?
Yeah, that's why they're always
I
there.
know.
Yep,
That's why I did it.
Makes
And
more
people-
sense now.
Hold on one second.
I just want to remind everybody of this. So we watched it at the beginning of the show tonight. But everybody go check this out.
Yes.
Didi's got it pinned on his wall.
Oh, I'll bring it up.
Did you got it handy
Of
still?
course I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, did she come late to the show? She missed it all.
Who?
Nurse.
CJ? No, she's been here.
Oh, she's been here.
She might have been in and out. Like, you know,
Oh, so this one, right?
Oh yeah, because she was commenting early on.
Heal
wasn't
on
she?
Israel.
Oops, I will pause it. Hold
Heal on Israel. They would have.
You guys see that?
Yeah,
crazy.
That's it there, guys. This is what Nurse CJ's talking about. And this is basically, Didi had this gentleman on. He predicted the exact way it was going to go down on August 13th, 2025. Check out the posts. And then if you want, go check out Didi with a podcast, his show on this. He's got the full episode, and he's also got a clip. So you can watch the clip or you can watch the full episode. Go check that out because that is literally mind-blowing.
Yeah, I'll put Adam's link in the description after, and I'll put Tommy and Dee Dee's link in the description because they did a video. I don't want to play the whole thing. I want you to go watch his video.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why we only played like a teaser of it just to give people the idea of what it was going to be about. But like, go watch that.
But it says there, August 13th, 2025.
Crazy.
Responding to Harrison Smith. They would. If Charlie turned heel on Israel, they would have someone shoot him at an open air event. And they would have some idiot groiper with genetically anomalous issue there to be the patsy fall guy. Part of what you never make the deal with the devil
in the first place. Yeah.
God,
so,
that's crazy.
Yeah. So go check out that video, guys. That was crazy.
Yeah. So thank you everybody for coming. I'm doing Pastor Sunday tomorrow. It's been a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing for me.
Oh.
This is gonna be explosive.
And Allie's Pastor Sunday tomorrow. It's going to be killer. And this is one pastor we probably should have covered from the beginning.
I'll be tuning into that.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good. Thank you guys for coming. And I'll probably do it early. What time do you guys think I should do it? Because it's Easter, right? I don't want to be like
before people's dinners. Right?
Maybe
Maybe we go.
Got a lot of people going to be at church now.
Yeah. What time? Early in the morning, right? I'm not going to do early in the morning.
No,
that or 3 or 4 o'clock.
That's what I was going to say, like between 2 and 4, because otherwise you're catching people at church or you're catching them having dinner. You know,
especially on Easter, people that don't ordinarily go will be there tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll probably do like 3:30 or 4, guys. Pastor Sunday tomorrow. It'll be fun. You're gonna laugh.
Oh, it's a good one.
You're gonna laugh.
I don't want to say anything. I don't even want to talk about it because I'll give it away.
I made him laugh.
It's a good one. When she showed me the video, I died. I went like this, and I'm like, "How have we not talked about this person?
How did you find that?
How did she escape us for 6 months?
I don't know.
I think the chat's right. It's going to be Paula White, ain't it?
Not when Barron's on. I don't know if Barron's going to be on tomorrow. I tried to not do it when Barron's on. Trust me.
Oh, and we do have the poll results. So
make sure you take.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, anybody?
I always forget.
I'm going to read out our poll here, and I'll remind everybody what the poll was. So, who do you think killed CK? We have bottom position is security at 14%. Oh no, 2% is Tyler Robinson. Security is at 14%. TPUSA is at 23%, and the majority of the viewers, 61%. Our friends overseas.
Wow.
So,
are you serious? Is that what it's 62? Well, 61.
I'm honestly, I'm
overseas.
disappointed it's not higher, but that's still crazy.
Yep, and I think 2% Tyler Robinson. I think that's fair. Security at 14% and TPUSA at 23%. I also think that's fair. The security couldn't do anything without the blessing of TPUSA.
All right, I ended the poll. Thank you guys for voting.
And you know who TPUSA has to get their blessing from?
Oh yes, sir, don't we? I was going to say that's a
all
shell
roads
company.
lead back to. You know they always used to say all roads lead back to Russia. Nope, that's not where all the roads lead.
I was going to say that's a shell company, but I believe it's a shill company.
Yeah.
So everybody, happy Easter. Have a blessed day. have a great, if you have a long weekend, I guess Monday too is a holiday, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So everybody have a great weekend. Say Jesus' name.
Yep. Say Jesus'
Yep.
name, and have a great, blessed weekend with your family and friends. Eat a lot, drink a lot, and just have a great
Yes.
weekend, everybody. God bless you all.
Yes.
Christ is
Absolutely.
King.
Thank you so much for coming, Adam. And
Thank y'all.
we are out.